And there you go. Yep, we're good now.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
No,
I'm not ready. Message for Lunette the Clown! Says a character from a show that I've never seen. Hi, everybody. My name is Sid Magog, and I am the marshal for the spooky Halloween episode of Dice and Men. Ooh. I am dressed tonight in the spirit of All Hallows Eve as Major Bedhead from the Big Comfy Couch. Again, a show I had never seen.
I thought you were Pennywise the Clown.
Yes, I am Stephen King's Pennywise the Clown. Also known as It.
See, he was the original mock version.
Yeah, totally.
If this is your first time joining us, thank you so much for tuning in to our show. As I said, I'm Sid. I am the Marshal, which is game speak for the Dungeon Master. This is the Savage Worlds Adventure Edition, a D4 through D12 role-playing system, different but similar in many ways to Wizards of the Coast, Dungeons and Dragons 5e, and soon to be 1D&D. I'm going to turn it over to our cast, who's going to tell you about themselves, the character they're playing, and the costumes they're wearing.
Oh, no.
All right, you're up.
Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm a generic ghost Pokemon trainer, Justin, also known as Jacques Cyrus, in the Weird West campaign that we're playing. Jacques Cyrus is a man who came into Black Horse. He's a man with a mission. He's got some things that he wants to get done in this town, and he's finding it a little hard to actually get it done, but he's met up with an interesting group of people that he truly believes will help him reach his end goals.
And I'm DJ, dressed as Chef DiGiorno, and I play Cletus Jackson III. So Cletus is he's basically like your common con man from the Wild West, traveling from city to city, state to state, just trying to, scrub a couple extra pennies into his pocket just so that he could, go to the tavern at nighttime and have a good time. Along his adventures, getting run out of various towns and whatnot, he stumbled into a group of people, Jock included, and found himself kind of getting intertwined into this story. So that's Cletus.
I just noticed you had the mimicry right there.
Gotta represent, man.
It's on the table.
Yeah, it was blocked by the dice tower, and he slowly slid it back.
Oh, that's from your angle, yeah. That's true.
I am Clint Cameron Colwood, and I'm dressed up as Trafalgar Law from One Piece. He's captain of the Heart Pirates. I had the hat. I don't know where that went, but that probably would have given away more.
I thought you were Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, I need a little more rum, but apparently it is all gone. So,
Fair enough.
But yeah, stuff's getting interesting. I want to know what my doppelganger Clint is up to. Want to know if we share a lot of interests. Maybe we can be friends, but I don't know. We'll see. So, but yeah, I'm
really not making him a gun too.
It's probably not Laura.
Oh, he doesn't have one yet. Yeah, he actually looks. It looks just. I look like.
If you knew what Lost Hat really looked like.
I changed my mind. I am now Indigo Montoya from Princess Bride. So there we go. So that's it.
I'm John Messa. I'm playing Duncan Walker. Contrary to popular belief, I'm not dressed as Duncan Walker. I am a legally nondescript cowboy. I missed the last couple sessions, unfortunately. But I've been following along with all the VODs. I really like all the twists and turns things have taken. So I'm excited to kind of hop back on and see how crazy things get.
Don't worry, I'll figure it out. So, to recap our previous adventure. Last time on Of Dice and Men, The Weird West, our friendly neighborhood con man, Cletus Jackson Jr., decided to go and take a bath at his hotel room. He ordered bottle service and was rudely interrupted by a farmhand at the local beef ranch that they had previously helped de-escalate a situation with the town's farmers. When he went to answer the door, the man attempted to gain forced entry into the room, and Cletus shouted for help. The hotel manager arrived, and Cletus snuck out the window as the two battled each other, returning with the sheriff to find the hotel manager's head had been caved in with said bottle of wine. Returning to the sheriff's office to seek shelter, they were attacked by a group of townsfolk who were behaving strangely, telling Cletus that he needed to serve. Meanwhile, the rest of the party, rushing from an encounter with these same plant body snatchers, came across fires burning in the town. They realized that these doppelgangers were burning the telegraph wires, cutting off communication to the outside world. And realizing that they may be under siege, the party reconvened for a needed night's rest before we resume at dawn, or whenever you guys wake up. Come on. There we go. So, you guys have awakened from your night's rest. Is there anything you guys need
I
to do?
go to the doctor immediately in the first thing in the morning. I'm like
Okay.
first in line because I know that there's events at night. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of patients. I want to get there first thing. I'm like waiting there for like a 490 graphics card, so I'm there early.
Okay. So, we won't need to roleplay. It's going to be $5.
There we go.
We're
Give
going
me
to
5.
attempt to heal. So,
Can I give him extra so he can heal better?
Unfortunately, no, but you can. I will allow you to spend a penny to re-roll for him.
Okay.
I rolled a 1.
So he's gonna
Hurt
roll
you
a
more.
penny.
Okay, you're spending one of your pennies.
Absolutely.
You got 2 wounds now.
Go.
Yeah, now practice.
Let's go. Let's go.
That is a 4. So you heal 1 wound.
Perfect. Let's go. All right.
So you had 2 wounds.
2 wounds. I
So you're
won't.
down to 1. So that's only a -2 to each.
Yep.
But your
Can-
nose is still broken.
Okay. Can I heal again or no? Is that it? No more.
I'm gonna say that
That's fine.
It's limited.
Once
to-
a day. That's fine. All right. So is that because I did it twice? Is that still $5 or $10?
No, because it was the same thing. You spent a penny to have it re-rolled.
All right. $5. Got it.
Is there anything anybody else wants to do in the interim?
I would like to go walk around town and get supplies for my, well, I guess ingredients to make dynamite, if possible.
We'll come back to that, because
Okay.
that might be difficult.
Okay.
Dynamite specifically might be very difficult.
Okay.
What were you gonna say, DJ?
I'd like to also get to a doctor.
Okay.
I got 1 wound.
Okay. $5. We'll
Alright.
say you went together. 4. So you heal that wound.
Oh, perfect.
Sorry, I just want to put up our our social medias.
Mm-hmm.
Anything you're doing or specifically?
So when I was watching the Twitch VOD, it cut off right when we got back to town and there was like chaos breaking out and like everyone could tell that the people there were suspicious, but I didn't see how any of that resolved. Did we end up getting into another fight with them?
So what ended up happening was that there was they left that group and went back to the sheriff's office. There was a angry mob of townsfolk that were forming outside the sheriff's office. Over the course of a long and very convoluted attempt to pacify the crowd was pacified into continuing to trust you guys to keep things safe for now. As long as you guys deliver on those promises. But things were hostile.
Okay.
Yeah, we've come to the understanding that for some reason these doppelgangers, you called them replicants.
Replicants is
yeah.
what I've been calling them.
So we've discovered that they want him, and I think they want him for his magic.
Okay.
So that's why. So we're kind of like, we know that that's kind of like their goal. So we're just kind of keeping that in mind. We're not entirely sure what for, but I think they realized that once when he healed the plant.
And they were trying to use me as bait.
Yes.
To go,
Yeah.
but we decided that I'm Jock, and that is That's
is true,
Cletus
that's
over
it.
here.
I'm Cletus
So yeah,
Jackson.
he's a pussy. He's a real man, and he would put his life on the line. But he's not a convincing liar, so no one really.
Yeah, I'm not good. Nobody believed me. Yeah.
But
So
anyway,
now we're back to square
that's
one.
what went down.
There was a big fire at one of the buildings, right?
It was the telegraph wire was at the post office was set on fire.
Okay.
Several of the telegraph wires were burned.
Yeah, we put out the fire. We just, but like,
Did we or didn't we just let them burn? Because there wasn't much we could do about it.
but it's like not like the house would have caught on fire if we.
Yeah,
stopped
it was the
Right,
telegraph
right.
wires specifically.
Yes.
That were on.
So it's not like
Yeah.
we'll be fine. Yeah, we wouldn't have like setting it on fire.
Which is the only way of sending a quick message. Now, any message outside of town has to be sent via horse messenger.
Can I
Ooh,
go
send a
investigate
message.
like the burned building and see if there's anything suspicious?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a notice check for me.
Notice is 6. I'm gonna borrow one of these.
Go for it.
These nuts.
You can. Oh, there you go. Well,
8.
So, other than the fact that the telegraph wires have been burned, specifically, which again sticks out to you as a military tactic, leading you to believe that these plant people are not just mindless drones. I mean, obviously they can think, but they're capable of more complex strategy than you thought.
Okay.
Initially, this is definitely a coordinated attack, and they picked specific telegraph wires outside of town to make it difficult to repair. That's about all you can gather from that
Okay.
going around town.
I guess I'll go put up. I'll head to the newspaper, I guess,
Okay.
and have them print out that there was an accident at the wire transfer place, and
Okay.
that like communications were going to
training accident.
So they'll put out a very they'll put out like a posters and stuff because the print of
Exactly.
the newspaper is not for another. It's not until Monday.
Cool.
They can put a story in, but to get it out immediately, they'd have to do like a oh god, what is it called?
Extra.
No, that's a British thing. There's a word for it. I can't remember what it's called, but they'll basically send out like a one-page story and print it. And
Okay, like a
distribute
little
it.
like flyer sort of
Yeah.
thing.
Do we? Would they know of a way to, like you said, horseback messaging? We should probably put out a message to neighboring towns. Is there any neighboring towns nearby to get support?
The closest town is Two Guns, and it's probably a 2-day ride
There and back, or just there?
there and back.
All right, we should probably send someone there to do that. So.
It depends on who you trust to go.
Well, we trust someone right here, and his name's come in. Let's go. This is one person we're gonna send.
What's up?
Welcome to the party.
Guys,
Seat right
How
over
are
there.
you?
What's going
Good,
on?
good. Great,
to see
great.
you.
Good to see you, man. How are you?
great, chef.
So we're gonna send battle on horseback to let everyone know that we're in danger.
Yeah.
How are you?
I love this.
What's this?
The food.
Thank you so
Taquitos
much.
and pizza rolls.
Oh my
What?
god.
You wanna sit- Oh yeah, we can just sit that like right over here. It'd be great.
Right here.
Oh yeah. And it would be off camera.
Do you wanna sit in this seat for a second and
That's not on
introduce
camera.
yourself?
Yeah, let's.
This is fine. This is
Perfect.
awesome.
All right.
This is awesome.
Well,
Yeah, we don't need the
welcome.
Thank you, thank you. This is amazing.
So we're doing some.
First biggest fan, I'm sure. I am the biggest fan.
Yeah, battle is the one that we gave him a little shout out before,
Yeah.
so he's
Yeah,
always been
right.
supporting
It's
us.
not just DiGiorno's.
Yeah. So we're happy.
There's
to
not.
have you here.
And we'll let you do a little. I think imagine this. Do your
I would-
business. So
yeah, at some point, maybe before we go to break or something.
Yeah.
But so where were we?
we want to send someone out on horseback to at least get a message out there.
I mean, who do you trust to send that message?
Me.
Deliver that message.
No, we need the main characters here.
Okay.
So
You want to split the party?
Yeah, we don't have any like deputy interns, right? Like no like page boys that are working.
Not really.
What about the guy that just came into town, Jack? Is he still around? Do we know if he's still alive? Did we see him in the group by any
You haven't
chance?
seen him. Do you trust? You want to ask a rando?
No, well, I mean, no, not really, but
I just think it's best if.
So here's the big question. I guess the only real NPC to trust is
Sheriff.
the sheriff. Do you guys think? that
I want
there
to
was
leave.
Suspicion
Yeah, I want
that
him to leave.
that he was a doppelganger because there was suspicion.
Well, I'm gonna say this. If it was a doppelganger, he would easily be able to get him. And if they're his goal.
yeah, sending you out would be a bad
Yeah,
idea.
he would just say, hey, let's go, me and this guy, me and Cletus are gonna go investigate something together, and then they have them all together. Like, he's stupid and doesn't realize he can do that.
Maybe.
But
Well, it's not up to me. It's up to you guys because I can have the sheriff go deliver. I mean, he was going to suggest the same thing. Maybe not him personally, but he's probably the most equipped to get back alive
yeah,
because he has a D10 in shooting with a D10.
I'd want to send the sheriff, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know if we have much other choice.
And send him to try and get reinforcements help back with the town and let him know the problem. Like, yeah.
Okay.
I think that's what we want to do.
Sure.
Cool.
Okay.
Sure. So the sheriff will head out.
Try some of these.
Sure.
He's going to leave.
We'll rearrange this a little bit.
He's going to leave.
You can
Clint.
towards the middle.
You want to put it in the middle? That's
Yeah.
probably a better idea.
Clint is acting sheriff.
Sting.
All according to plan. All right.
Right.
First order of business, we gotta have the memorial service for the mucking fusses. We gotta have that.
That's true.
That is the #1 priority.
Before, so hold on, because if you really want to do that, we can do that. You need to make dynamite. You need nitroglycerin.
Can I find that here in town?
Probably not.
What about the store, the nitroglycerin store?
Yes, that's probably your best bet. However, in this economy,
Oh, it's yeah.
Not like-
It's a Thursday. They're closed on Thursdays.
yes, you're right. You're right. They're closed on Thursdays.
God.
On Thursday,
Yeah.
they go to church. They go to church. I'm going to ask you to roll thievery.
Okay, that is something I do not have.
So that's what you're gonna roll.
What is that?
D4 minus 2
D4 minus 2.
to see if you can acquire some nitroglycerin.
Oh.
9 minus 2, 7.
7. So that's one success. I will say that you do manage to acquire some nitroglycerin.
Okay.
It's going to cost you $50.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys actually.
That's a
have
lot
money.
of money.
But I think I can spare it.
Okay.
Can we hang some of these?
I'll come get some. At some point.
I like how Sean and I have like real valuable jobs in the town, and we look like beggars compared to compared to them.
This guy's like got like both incomes over here. This runner over here is like stealing money from everyone.
Yeah, Clarence has a Swiss bank account.
There's definitely stuff. Definitely some stuff. Now, I need you to make a repair roll. If you roll a critical failure, 2 1s, it explodes.
Oh.
And I will roll damage.
All right. High stakes. Come on.
Oh!
6. 10.
10.
10. With a 10, that's 2 raises. I will say that you managed to construct 2 sticks of dynamite.
Okay. Fantastic. So that puts me at 4.
Expensive dynamite.
Cool.
Yeah, pretty good. Is there anything else anybody wants to do specifically, like maintenance-wise, or is there any before we dive into serious role play or anything?
So, all right, we had the fire. Is it worth? I just want to know. Would it be worth looking at repairing those wires, the communication lines?
Might be.
Like-
It could be a long-term.
I would like to start that because
Operation.
that's probably something we would do. Like,
And
yes.
Really, the only guy in town who would know how to do that is the operator. and you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, couldn't you tinker around with
So
it?
I would probably ask
Probably,
Jock to help out with that.
So go ahead.
So I'm gonna say I'm gonna go. I think this will be me and Jock, and if you want to go with you and Cletus.
Yeah.
So, all right. So we'll split off right now. Me and Jock will probably gonna go investigate. I'll just be there support pretty much to if anyone gives him any problems because I've been there longer than him.
Well, it's up to him if he wants to try. You got to try to convince his character.
Hey, think we got to figure out these communication lines.
I
If
suppose
there's
so.
any hope, try figuring something out. So, why don't you do your stuff right there? Give it a little fix up there. I'm sure you can do it.
Are you asking me to fix the communication towers?
I'm telling you to fix communication towers.
You don't have to tell me, Clint. I mean, I understand. We want the town to, we need to gain the trust of the people again. It's something I would want to do.
Okay. And
Guess I'll get to it.
and if it's goes well, I'll see if we can get you a little more raise than Cletus over there.
That would be great.
There you go.
Okay.
And it'll be something he doesn't know about. So any contract or anything you said,
That would
you won't be able to get any half of it. Yeah.
I would
It'll be
very
under the
much
table.
appreciate
Like
that.
he just won't know anything unless he might know out of character, but that doesn't fly in this. So,
This is true.
That's
This is
very
true.
true. He'll just kind of have to, not do anything about it.
Well, that's fine. I mean, money was never an issue for me anyway. But yeah, sure.
Bro, I wonder what that's
Sure.
like. My $30.
Is there... Money might not be. Is there anything you would like to try to leverage? I know you have goals.
Got it. Yeah. Yeah. What could I leverage out of client?
Well, there's somebody that you want to go talk to.
Yeah.
He is acting sheriff right now.
Good. I have a question for you. How much do you know about the woman that's in charge of the railways here in town?
Oh,
Miss
that is.
Agrita, I believe her name was.
Hang on, where is it?
So,
That's not Wilhelmina Shea Munich. That's not her, right? Is that Wilhelmina Shea Munich? Or which
It
one?
is,
is it Carmilla?
it's
Carmel, right.
Carmilla Hardcore.
Well, she lives in the, I know you said there was the one town, right?
No, she lives here in town, just outside.
Right, the building, the big man, the big building, right?
mansion, yeah. And you've met her on a few occasions.
How'd she seem? I guess I don't know.
Very stuck up. Very, she's very reclusive. Plays cards very close to her chest.
And I know about she has accusations of being a witch, right?
Yes, you do, but it's not anything worth investigating. As
Right.
far worth spending resources
Yeah. Okay.
to do.
It's just
Now,
kind of this like crazy.
She's reclusive. She keeps. There are 4 other women that work for her that she keeps very close. They run a very tight knit circle. That nobody knows what they do, other than the fact that she is in charge of the railroad company. There are, at least here in town, there are situations that you and Duncan are not allowed to approach. Like if some shipments come through that railroad personnel only are
Okay.
allowed to view, handle, and although the sheriff doesn't like it, they pay everybody's salary here in town. So it's
So pretty much, it's kind of like I know her, but I don't ask too many questions because I'm not allowed to ask many questions. That's
exactly.
pretty much it.
Yep.
So yeah, that's what I would say back. I would say, what's your interest in her?
Well, I would very much like to meet her, have a conversation with her if that's possible.
That
Do
shouldn't,
you think that's something
that
might
shouldn't be
able
a
to,
problem because I'm acting sheriff. I would just say we want to ask her a few questions about the incident.
It shouldn't be a problem, but it's not. You can't promise it.
Okay.
So it's not that big a deal, but it's like when you try to schedule a meeting with the boss. It's
Right.
like I can't guarantee they're available, but I can put in a.
Tell you what, I'll do my best. We'll do it after this.
Okay. I would appreciate that.
All right, you got it.
All right.
So I would like you to roll a science roll for me first. This is to assess the damage to, and I will give you a +2 to to the roll because the telegraph operator will assist you.
Awesome. That is a 5.
It is one success. The damage is pretty extensive, and it is to multiple telegraph wires here in town. You can surmise that they probably didn't just stop at these ones here in town. They probably did out ones outside of town. You do know that they usually run along the railroad. They're usually next to the railroad for convenience sake.
All right.
That's about all you can get with that roll.
Okay.
But they can be repaired. Going to have to roll some serious high numbers because you have limited materials. This is extensive damage done, and there is limited materials.
Okay.
Oh,
However,
You got this.
it's possible that Harcourt can provide materials because her company is in charge of building the railroad, and this is a railroad town. They're building the railroad to Dodge City now. And a lot of the people that live here in town, a lot of the men and some women, Black River employs women to work on the railroad. It's one of the few companies that do in this time. The people live here in town. They get carted off by train to the railroad, like the rail line, work there for weeks, and then come back into town. So most of the people who live here in town are the families of the railroad workers.
So you're saying we could use that aspect, like as leverage on her, to help her fix these issues. Like
It's
say,
possible.
so we can like say, hey, you want to fix these because we can't get message out, and you're going that for the
But you know
railroad.
stuff about these railroads
All right.
that probably he doesn't. So take with that what you will.
Okay.
So would he roll now to see if he can fix it all?
Now he's gonna roll repair.
All right, let's go.
Good luck.
Use all your bennies.
if
All of them.
necessary.
Okay.
I will say,
I
for
need
the
to
sake
roll
of
another
convenience, that the sheriff doesn't leave until after this roll. Because if you
Okay.
fix them,
one. He doesn't really need to leave. That's true. Jeez.
All right, one more.
Yeah, one
All
more.
right, this will be the last one. I'll have you burn all your bennies.
Oh, well, one more.
All right, well.
Yeah, no.
roll every time.
I rolled.
The first time he rolled
First one I rolled
5.
five, and
Then he
I
rolled
rolled
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 every time.
We kept the 5.
Yeah, I know, but you said I needed a big roll. I thought I needed bigger than that, but
You could have a 4 is a success, so you could have fixed 1.
yeah.
Well, hey,
Carry on.
at least with this one, you didn't fix any and you
Hey.
lost 3 bennies.
Hey, you have 1 benny left. This could be the one. This could be the one. No,
I think, as a gambling man inside of me, I'd say,
I think this is the one.
Well, yeah, Jock isn't a gambling man. So
I say roll. I say do it, Justin.
Come
on,
on,
Justin.
Justin. Come on. Hey, let's battle. What do you think?
Yeah.
I think we do it.
Oh, let's go!
thanks, man. Sure. All right. Let me just use my last one.
Yay!
Alright.
You're just waiting for this.
I hope he rolls like a 60.
I hope so. Here we go. 4!
Let's go! Yeah, well, I got a 4.
So,
Well, no, add them together, right?
No.
Okay, I got a 4 then. Yeah.
so the one at the post office, you are able to fix it. The reason that you're not able to fix additional ones is that you don't have the materials.
There we go.
But we can fix them at a later date. It's
Could
not
be
like
fixed at
they're...
a later time. They're not permanently destroyed.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
fine.
good job.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Just plus all your bennies.
So
Yeah.
does the sheriff still have to leave?
If you guys want reinforcements, yes.
I would say yes, because we don't know what's there. I think that.
Yeah.
I think reinforcements are important. And plus, I don't know. I'm just gonna say this,
We need to find out if the reinforcements who's going to get are actual reinforcements for us.
but like it's out of town, so I would imagine
Good
that
point.
they're not like.
We would hope.
Well, let me put it this way: if there was these replicants out of town, they want to cut them communication wires
That's true.
because they could have just had them communicating with other replicants.
That's true.
Think about like so.
We
Yeah,
don't know how they communicate with each other.
They're a hive mind.
Yeah, they're
But
in my
like-
mind, they can just.
Exactly, but I'm saying they could have done that. There's no need to say, hey, we can't let anyone else know about these replicants, because they could have replicants waiting on the end of the communication lines, and then we wouldn't know that they're talking to other replicants, and then it spreads, and then it gets infected. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Big brain.
Yeah.
Plus, I also think it'll be cool to kind of just rely on us and not the sheriff, not Daddy, Plus, I like being in charge, acting.
Clint shoots the sheriff in the head.
I'm just saying, if he kind of falls on his way and he doesn't come back, I'm going to increase our paychecks because I think it's kind of bullshit that the
First
new
act
guys.
is sheriff to give myself a raise. I'm working hard.
Capitalism fashion. I love it. All right. I'm for it.
My second act as sheriff will be to declare myself the handsomest man in town.
No, that's third. Second is the Muck and Fusses. That is second. All right.
Listen, if you want to do a celebration for the Muck and Fusses, we can plan it.
I know it sounds crazy. I want to do it because town got pretty intense yesterday. I kind of want to feel like we should have morale. You have a little festival. Have a little bit candied apples,
Frozen
cotton
pizzas.
candy. Yeah, some of these delicious taquitos, which are awesome by the way.
There's
Thank
the
you.
sponsor.
Yeah,
Thank you.
straight from the border.
Old Bay taquitos.
So
Awesome.
for
That's
that,
actually my rap name.
Old Bay taquitos.
I think.
The black.
I know, I think that aspect, it might help just morale so the town does, because he did say last time that there was a level we're at, and it got to it didn't increase to what was the level? He said there was a 6 or something like that?
I told you it was a scale of 0 to 6, and you guys were at a 3.
Alright, I kind of
Can we dial that back?
That's why I want to
Is
have
that
this
something we
thing.
can do?
I want to have this
Okay.
thing down just to kind of see if we can go from 3 to 2.
Alright.
I feel like 6 is doomsday. I want to bring that gut down a little bit.
Now, here's the thing. I can't tell you if you do manage to dial it back.
That's fine.
But there will be indicators that you can infer that it has been dialed back.
So I would like to do that.
Very good. Very good.
That's why you're the acting sheriff. So, you make the good calls.
So my roll, I did a rollback a while ago, and it was the best roll I ever made about the memorial thing for the Muck and Fusses that I rolled a 55 or something like that. Mm-hmm. Is that part of this, or is this a separate roll? Is that going to contribute to this all, or no? I wasn't sure.
I don't remember that, but I believe that happened because it's ridiculous enough that it happened.
That was the biggest roll I've ever made.
So, here's what I will say.
Because I do want to have an event to kind of raise spirit and kind of honor them, have you can have a little stand up there.
Before we go to planning the Muck and Fusses, is there anything anybody else wants to accomplish? Before we begin to discuss planning a memorial party.
It's a celebration.
Celebration of life.
So,
I'm in for it. I really
because
am.
I fixed the telegraph, do we still need to go talk to Harcourt? I mean, I'd still like to talk to her.
Oh,
Well, no, that
Makes
was
sense.
in addition.
Okay.
Possible something that you would know is that the person that could acquire more materials to fix this is the manager of this branch of the railroad.
so we should probably try to talk
So
to
then,
them
if
first.
I get an audience with her, I can bring this up.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no guarantee.
Right. Okay.
We're just letting you know the person that might have the stuff.
Okay. Gotcha.
Can we try to do that first? Can I speak to?
What you could? I'll help you out. Maybe invite her to your memorial.
There we go. All right.
But if you want to go talk to her, because it will have to be a role play encounter.
All right. So we're gonna say invite everyone in town to this memorial to raise spirits. Got a little tense yesterday. Everything's okay, and I feel like the town has had some success with getting rid of the Yonda gang.
Yeah.
Which is a major thing, and I kind of wanted to remember, guys, hey, it's okay, we're there for you, let's just. That's what I want to do, and I'm not going to be too late at night because of the prairie ticks, so it's going to kind of be
Well, in town there hasn't been a problem with prairie ticks.
right, but I don't want it to be at pitch dark. I want to have it start 2 p.m. or something like that.
Well, parties are more fun at night. Maybe if it's a party,
Well,
or
that's
is it a memorial?
that's the
service?
after party.
Okay.
Memorial service after party.
So,
Don't they call it a repass? That's a repass. Same difference though.
what kind of party is this?
So we're gonna go to the Silver Dollar Saloon and get ourselves a couple of kegs, a couple of beer things. We're gonna have
And where in town are you holding it?
center of town,
Well, the main thoroughfare?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just asking. I'm trying to figure out.
probably there.
What is this a street festival?
Yeah,
Is
street
this,
festival. That's what I want to go for.
Okay. So
You know, I don't want people to come outside. They can like promote their businesses too, get more funds. You know, a boom in the economy. You know, it'd be great.
Crack a fire hydrant.
Hey,
yeah.
Get some,
Hey,
get some,
Clint,
like,
what were the
waterworks
Muck and Fuss's
going.
first names again?
Mister.
So I just figured we'd have to know that, right?
They're the family though. The wife was.
Did they ever make it into town?
We don't
did
know.
we? Because we sent a message out to them
yes.
like a day later.
We told them they're coming to the party. They've been waiting for this party for fucking weeks.
It's only been like 4 days.
Well, I think you said that's how long it would take them to get there anyway. It would take them a long time to get to town anyway.
It
Right?
wouldn't take, probably not 4 days, but it's not like that quick.
All right.
It's Chad and Damon mucking.
There you go. Somebody wrote it down.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I knew Chad. I couldn't remember. I was gonna have to look up the son's name.
We gather here today in service of.
Oh no.
Save it. Save it for the actual
Also,
part.
as acting sheriff, I want to give Johnson a little goat badge.
Okay.
So he's going to
Yeah.
be deputy
Surprise
goat.
goat.
Can he be an honorary deputy?
Yeah, he's
Yes.
honorary goat
Okay.
deputy.
Okay.
Johnson.
I'm also claiming him.
So you guys are doing like what's at this event? Like horseshoes and
Yeah, Quates.
We're gonna have cornhole.
you getting beer because you guys
Yeah.
are gonna have to fund this thing.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So
We're gonna put in tax money.
okay, you can do that.
I'm sure I'm doing whatever I want.
You're gonna make
Well,
the,
you're not the
Yeah, you own the
you're gonna
town.
make the people in town pay for the party that they're going to.
You're the head cop. You're not the mayor.
Hey, I'm gonna explain. It's like, hey, the money, you know, it just flows around. We want to keep that flow going. We can't let it all just stay in that. We have to keep going.
I'll tell you what. How about this?
Yeah.
While you're working on the telegraph wires, you two, we're gonna have to talk to the mayor about making this thing happen.
All right.
Do you want to go with them?
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
sit around.
actually know it because I don't want to be. I kind of want just them two going. Like I'll be there because
and you'll go talk to Harcourt.
yeah, I'll be with him. So let's let them have their
Well,
two things.
he's working on the.
Yeah, I'll
telegraph
talk to
wires.
Harcourt.
That probably took all day.
Yeah. So all right, I'm gonna have them two go and like do this. I don't want to be involved in that.
And don't forget to mention that I want to talk to her.
Yes, I'll be there. All right.
So
So
you guys go to the mayor's office.
Okay.
His name is Jerry Sutherland.
How do you do, Mr. Mayor? Glad to see you on a fine evening such as this.
It's
Middle of the day.
It's about 2 o'clock, actually.
10 a.m. But
You know, I've been a little bit out of the loop the last couple sessions. So, I'm still kind of reoriented.
you know, sometimes it's a cloudy day. It's a cloudy day. Well, I suppose I can say that I'm a bit stressed with all this goings on, and it's my understanding that Mr. Fulton has decided that this was an appropriate time to leave town. So I'm a little bit jittery, if I might be honest. Maybe you could explain what's going on here to alleviate. Hello, sir. Sorry to be rude.
Cletus Jackson III.
Yes, we've met. Possibly alleviate my fears. Come inside. Come
Yeah,
inside,
absolutely.
please. It's the interior of his house is. It looks like an old lady's house. It's like
Kinda what you want now.
doilies and
Plastic
little,
on the furniture.
little ottomans. And it's like definitely like this is very this dude is the mayor's a dweeb. He puts out like a little tea tray with like biscuits on it, and please help yourselves, and then starts pouring out tea. You notice there is not a bottle of booze in sight.
I'm gonna reach for a biscuit.
He doesn't stop you. Please help yourself.
Thank you for these lovely accommodations, Mr. Mayor. I can see why the people have elected you to be the face of accommodation around.
Now, don't go
Tortillas.
sugarcoating me. Now,
Well, you know me a little too well, I guess.
get down to business.
Now, Mr. Mayor, you may have come aware of the Muck and Fuss ranchers, or prairie ranchers that were victims of an unfortunate accident out in the.
Now, wait a minute, son. yes, I remember the Muckenfusses, and God rest their souls, but I think we're skipping up. There was a pretty big fire across town last night,
Right.
and I'd like to discuss your investigations into such.
Well, we're getting to the bottom of that now. We have one of our new deputy associates working on the repairs. That's actually what the sheriff went out of town for, to, get us some backup in town and make sure that everything is secure and that we're not completely isolated out in this weird west.
Mr. Mayor, I just want to let you know you got nothing to be worried about, all right? We got fine men out there that are working on the telegraph wires, going to get those things right back up. You guys are going to be able to make phone calls straight from your house. And then, right before that, we gotta, any damage has already been assessed. We're already actively working to fix it up. Actually, damage is minimal to the townspeople. And on top of all of that, Mr. Mayor, like I said, we're trying to raise morale around town. And are hosting events to do such.
So here's what we'll do. One of you can roll persuasion. +2, with a +2 because the other person's helping. Your role is an attempt to convince him to persuade him that things are going fine and to trust in you. Your role, because of the way you worded it, is a lie. You're trying to lie to him, and that things are going to be just okay, and that there's a distinction between the two. So you guys decide which of you is rolling with a +2.
Okay. What is your persuasion?
I got an 8.
You have an 8? I also have an 8, so we're good.
Who's a better at rolling?
Well, is it better to
I
lie
think you
to
guys
him
should
or
have
tell
a
the
roll
truth?
off to determine who rolls.
Well, wouldn't it be better to tell the truth than to
Discuss it
lie?
from a role. Who has a more vested interest in?
I think I should probably roll because
The mayor knows you.
yeah, and there's no. I mean, we are getting the situation under control, so we don't have to lie to him yet, right?
I don't think there's a reason to lie to him.
Exactly.
No, we're not really lying. I mean, it's kind of it's sprinkled in,
But that's why I'm
peppered.
Yeah. Whoever rolls still gets a +2.
All right, you go ahead and roll. I'll roll. Let me just see what
You got this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Give my okay.
Was that a critical fail?
No.
That would have been awesome. He suddenly is like, hey, you want to see a magic trick?
Oh, there we go. That's a good one.
I rolled a
7 plus
7
2.
plus 2, so a 9.
Oh, that's
Cool.
2 successes. All right. I'll trust that you and your new recruits are doing everything you can to keep town safe. Now, you want to hold a memorial for the Muckenfusses.
Yes, sir. I believe
You
that.
seem pretty confident that we're secure enough to do something, so I can muster maybe $200 to fund this, but that's all I can. You know, and I can't go spending tax-paying money just on frivolities. But I can maybe swing $200, and God knows that these good working folks here could use some good cheer.
Now, I think that is an incredible idea, Mr. Mayor. And, I feel like a festival such as this, I mean, you and I both know that things have been a little amiss around here lately, and the people started talking, and they're getting a little uneasy. We need events like this to really bring the town together and just show that, we're all in this together, and there's peace and prosperity. And, maybe we'll mention that while everyone's out enjoying themselves, that you had a major hand in these festivities. I know there are elections coming up.
Roll another persuasion. I'm gonna give you another +2.
Yeah, let's go! Oh, let's keep going, let's go!
What is that? 13, 15.
15.
15.
That's 3 raises.
Now that you mention it, maybe I might be able to swing $400.
That would be mighty generous of you, Mr. Mayor.
If we keep it off the books. Of course.
Oh,
Oh,
Now, I do have a question.
Mhm.
There's not going to be any debauchery at this here festival.
not at all.
You know, I don't approve of drinking.
Mm-hmm. No, not at all,
The
Mr.
devil's
Sheriff.
drink, sir. The
Absolutely.
devil's breath, I tell you.
Nasty stuff.
At the end of the day, Mr. Mayor, we are deputies, and we will make sure.
So
that-
I will say that because you rolled so high on that,
Mhm.
I will allow you to do some word gymnastics to allow booze at this event. Because you rolled so high. But because he's his character, he doesn't drink for any reason, and he's totally against alcohol. The only place in alcohol that you can buy, the only place in town you can buy alcohol is the Silver Dollar.
Is there only one tavern or is there
It's
multiple?
the only one.
Okay.
Because he's clamped down really hard on alcohol consumption.
Okay.
But you roll a 15, which is 3 successes. So you do it however you want, but you can convince him to allow booze at this event.
Absolutely. I understand where you're coming from with the booze, and we're gonna make sure that things obviously don't get out of hand. I think that allowing maybe a small amount of alcohol would really liven up the festivities and maybe get the people spending a little bit of money, get some more tax money going around.
But, Duncan, I gotta tell you, I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
There's fights, there's womanizing, and there's cussing.
Damn straight.
And I don't want none of that involved in my town. And don't you dare cuss in this house. God bless my wife's soul that she has to. And he points over above the fireplace. She has to hear your sailor mouth.
I just imagine like this giant portrait of her with this tiny hair.
There's a big picture of a plain-looking woman above the fireplace. But he's not saying no. I'm just having fun role playing.
Yeah.
You could jump in too and help if you wanted to. He already succeeded on the roll, so it's gonna happen. This is just for fun.
Yeah, Mr. Mayor. Listen, if you really want to get the people behind you, you got to get the people happy. And if they're happy and they see your face is attached to that happiness, guaranteed, 100%, the people are going to get behind you.
No fights, no womanizing, and no cussing.
That's right. You say
Not
to
on my
him.
watch.
You say to him.
All right. I'm gonna go get my Sunday best.
We're finally doing this. This is like the Avengers Endgame. It's finally paying off.
It's 10 years of
I just gotta say that was impressive. You got another $200 out of the mayor.
That was, yeah.
Have you ever thought about running? Because like,
I'm
just saying.
So I
That's
was
pretty
like
impressive.
midterms. I had it right here. Do they have midterms?
He's like writing it down. He's like,
Midterm election. Donkey Walker for sheriff. You guys run against each other. It's of Dice and Men's Civil War.
Oh God.
So, success. Before we move on, is there anything your two characters want to talk about, or I'll go over to Clint? I mean, you guys haven't had some time. Well, you guys did survive a gunfight with some guys who attacked the sheriff's office.
right.
Wait, where's the goat?
Oh, he's man in the office.
Yeah, he's back at the office.
Yeah, he's behind the desk. He's taking all the calls.
You don't have to, but if there's any, you guys, if it helps, when he came into town, he was a cowardly snake oil salesman.
Now I've risen.
And now he's...
and now he's a cowardly deputy.
To you,
Snake salesman.
you don't trust any woman. So,
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
You know, that was some mighty fine wordplay back there, Cletus.
Oh, no. I think yours was far more impressive.
Well, I guess I am learning from the best around here, huh?
Oh, you're just too kind. You're too kind.
You know, I may have underestimated you a little bit. You know, Still think you're a little bit of yellow belly, but hey, not everyone is meant for the front lines, and you've clearly got some talents that I've never seen before. So, I think you're gonna fit in just nice around here.
I think you are absolutely right. I am not one of those for the front line, but you know what? I'm glad that I have a place here in town, and I'd like to continue that.
Yeah, as long as we get out of this alive.
Oh, I'm
we
sure.
can stay as long as you like.
I'm sure we will. But I think it will probably behoove us because we got this festival coming up real soon. We probably should come up with a list of items that we need to get, and we don't want to, lollygag around and potentially, waste a lot of much needed time. Plus, we should probably try to repair the town a little bit.
Absolutely.
If we're at it, just kind of spruce it up. But just saying, maybe we come up with an itemized list of what we need for said party. Maybe we just split the money right down the middle, and then me and you can go our separate ways and just kind of purchase what we need to get for the party.
I genuinely don't even know.
Well, take a second to think about it.
Wow. Oh my god.
So here would be my question. Is there even a shred that you believe in?
No.
Okay, so no roll will happen.
I'm just trying to think. So
Just imagine you saying, I'll take church decorations, come back, it's like construction paper, like raised. Like one strand done across one house. Like, yeah, that costs $200.
Crazy chain.
The highest quality.
I spared no expense.
now, when you say an itemized list, what sort of items were you thinking of for this occasion?
Well, we need certain drinks, we need certain foods, we need, decorations, we're doing lighting. It's going to be a costly event.
Now, for sure, but is this something where you need to personally take the money for, or do we just go to the business owners and, we maybe work out?
Well, see, that's what I'm talking about. If we go together and we go from business to business, before we know, we would have ran out of time.
Okay, so we're going to be together the entire time.
No.
Okay, because that's what you said. I'm a little bit confused. I'm fine if I just want to make sure as a long-standing deputy of this town. I just want to make sure that everything is going into the right place.
I could tell. There's a little bit of lack of trust in you. I can see that. You know what? All right. How about
Very
this?
observant man.
Hey, listen, Duncan. I don't want to be one to, I want to be someone to earn your trust, okay? Especially because we're talking about longevity of the town itself.
Absolutely.
All right? That's all we're talking about. If I said, let's say, after the fact, I gave you a receipt alongside with all the remaining change left over, we can, call it good. That way we make sure that the mayor's money is well spent, and any leftover goes back to the mayor for his campaign. And hey, you know what? I even throw in a bone for you. I'll let you be the one to get the money back to the mayor. That way, you can seem like the good guy. And
I should point out also that you don't have cash. You have credit.
True. We just have like a check, right?
Yeah,
Basically.
you have $400 worth of credit to the mayor, who will pay it.
Yeah. So, since this is your idea after all, and I don't want to take any credit from someone who is such a financial strategist like yourself.
That's a good word for it. That is a great word for it.
Why don't you talk to the mayor about this plan, and if he agrees to split the checks between the two of you, if he trusts you enough with the money, then, I have no reason to doubt you either.
Duncan, I can't help but feel like we're kind of wasting a little bit of time even just going back to the mayor.
Well, I can't split the check. So we can't split the
ripping
money.
it up.
So we can go about this together, or we can go talk to the mayor.
Alright, we're already here at the mayor. Let's just go talk to him real quick.
Okay.
Let's just clear this up.
Yep.
Knock on the mayor's door. I'll Bernadette, just put the biscuits away. Yes?
Sorry to bother you, Mr. Mayor. Our newest deputy, Cletus Jackson, just had some ideas for the upcoming event that he wanted to talk to you about.
I'm listening.
Yeah, so, Mr. Mayor, I heard that we came to an agreement for the $400 and the credit.
Yeah, $400 credit, yes.
Yeah, so the only thing is, time is of the essence, Mr. Mayor. I mean, it really is. And we figured we'd be able to work more effectively and efficiently if we just... It's same amount, you're not losing. Could we just get 2 separate checks, one for $200 each? And that way we can both split up the tasks involved with getting this, whole festivities launched.
A what?
Split the checks.
Split the what?
Split the credit. Split...
Right, yeah, just give me the... what's a check?
What the hell did he give you?
He didn't give you anything. He just said credit for the mayor to pay for stuff. You need to collect receipts, and then he'll pay for it. Checks haven't been invented yet.
Oh man, we were just fooling.
Oh my god.
Give me $200, please. I promise I'll be good.
So essentially,
wait.
you're gonna get receipts
What's...
and return them to the mayor, who will pay it, but it's not like immediately. Like, they know that the people in town know that the governing body is good for the money.
So you're not getting the money, you're getting the receipts, you're saying, hey, put on the credit, and then...
Yeah, put it on the mayor's credit, and then...
Back
How do they know how much credit we have?
They don't. It doesn't matter to the business owners.
So if you spend more than $400, that'll get back to the mayor. He'll
But
know.
he's gonna know.
He's gonna know.
I know. Alright, no problem, Mr. Mayor. We'll be on our way. So as I was saying, Duncan, I think we could split it up.
I will
200
hang
person.
you. Okay.
I was gonna say, I was planning to 100% put all of this onto your character.
Just do not swindle the mayor.
I'm here for it. That was for comedy.
I can't believe he's gonna steal from the mayor.
That was for comedy. Do whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. Your character is aware of the consequences of these crimes.
So, like I said, should we come up with a list as far as drinks, decorations, that sort of thing? What kind of people do we want? Special guests or anything along those lines?
Yeah, well,
Only Native Americans.
Special guests, are there any musicians?
Yes,
in
let's
town?
invite the Native Americans. Yeah.
Not like professional musicians, but there are certainly people who sing in the church choir. There are people who play guitar.
You probably get the choir.
Washboard, probably, stuff like that.
we get like a guy blowing on a jug. With like
Yeah,
a,
so there's tons of
that.
that.
Yeah, there's
like
definitely a guy
like
who's
a
up
prospector.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I've never been much of a party planner, but
Well, I've
yeah,
traveled
I guess
around a
I'm
bunch of
willing
different
to-
towns. I've been to many different festivals. So
true.
for the mucking process, but
I could say one thing that we're going to want. We're going to want to put a pretty hefty budget towards the booze, towards the drinks. We do. Trust me. So I say that we probably put about let's just call it $100 budget on the booze.
that's so much fucking booze.
Well, it should be not just booze, just drinks. Like
Yeah, booze, and drinks.
No, I like that. No, we're keeping it to what he just said. He just like that because I think that fits your character, and you would know. That's so much fucking booze.
that's like a
Now,
You're pretty sure the saloon doesn't even have that much booze. Jesus.
now I will say the mayor specifically asked to not have a ton of booze.
Well, yeah, you
I
got
know
to
we're
remember.
obviously playing within the confines of what we can do here, but
Yeah, no. What I'm getting at is this is going to be a large gathering. We definitely don't. It's always better to be on the side of the surplus versus the deficit. Because imagine you get people liquored up a little bit and then you run out. That's worse than anything.
well, you have a fair point there, I guess.
All right, so I say $100 in booze.
You could offer a counter.
No, I want to see where this goes.
Okay.
I really want to see where this goes.
We'll say, how about restaurants, food, catering? What do we got in town?
Were there restaurants?
There's not the only real restaurant is the same saloon. Now it's not like restaurants exist, but they do not exist in the capacity that we have them today.
So it's just like things on
there's
sticks.
one other eatery in town. So what was probably going to happen is you guys are going to have to do a pig roast, which can be purchased from the butcher. Maybe have to do a couple of those.
Is the butcher still around?
Oh yeah, he's dead.
Which means the shop is still up for grabs, right?
He
How's
was
that
a
work?
doppelganger, yeah.
So maybe raid the
I say
the
then we
out
just
there?
go to where the butcher's place was, take a couple pigs, and I say we have ourselves a pig roast.
For free? Just like take it?
He's not going to need them anymore.
God. Oh my god.
And plus, that's going to keep us under budget. Remember, we're going to keep the mayor happy.
I mean,
Why don't we just kill the bartender?
Correct.
That's all free.
And then we just tell the mayor we spent the money and we walk away with $200 a piece.
What if we just leave?
We're gonna go to the next one and say, no, you don't understand. This is the mayor's credit.
No, I want to pay for it.
Oh my god.
Well, I don't know. It's up to you. I don't know how we're going to pay for these pigs, and if, you know.
Well, no, I mean, we have the money. Well, I mean, we have $400.
Well, who are we going to pay the money to?
I'm sorry?
Isn't the butcher not there?
We don't know. We haven't gone there yet.
Yeah,
They probably have somebody else there.
I believe he may be dead, but
All right. Well, how about this? We're going to put a cap, $75 towards food.
okay. So we're spending more money on the liquor than we are on the food.
Also, you guys do know the farm is overrun with doppelgangers.
Yeah, I was just like, why don't you take the pigs and they're all doppelgangers?
Yeah.
We have a
This is the
goat.
stuff you gotta think about.
Vegan pig
You're
roast.
gonna have to eat the goat.
Yeah, we can cook the goat.
Oh my god, you're not touching my goat.
Yeah, we can't eat the
Not
goat.
Johnson.
You just call him a Hatfield be Johnson Johnson.
All right. So that brings up to $175.
Excuse me,
We
I'm
still
gonna
got
run to the bathroom.
we still got $225 that we can spare. What we're going to need is we're going to need live entertainment. So
Yes,
what I suggest we do is we go down to the local chapel. We talk to the pastor there, and what we can do is maybe raise up the choir, and we see if there's any local musicians in the area. Maybe they can bring out their stuff. Let's just say we throw $50 at them.
I think that's the best idea you've had so far.
$50, no, you know. Well, it'd be probably for everyone there, yeah.
And then that leaves us. We still got a decent amount of money, so we're gonna want decorations. So I say what we do is we put $50 towards. Hear me out. $50 towards repairing up the town. If we need planks or anything like that to cover up any holes or anything like that, or fire damage that may have sporadically happened throughout town.
There is quite a lot of damage around town.
So I say we put $50 towards just necessary repairs in the area that the festivities are going to take place. We'll predominantly focus on that area first.
Okay.
And then we'll take another $50 and we'll spend that towards decorating up the town and making it look nice. We want giant banners and that sort of thing.
All right. Yeah, I think that sounds like a great idea.
So with that being said, that brings it to a list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. How about this? If you want to split it up, you can handle entertainment with the church, get the repair items, and do the banners, and I'll get the food and booze.
I think that sounds like a plan to me. Where does that add up to with the chicks?
And that's going to keep us under budget.
I'd like to hear that.
200, 300. That's going to leave us with $75 of wiggle room.
Ooh, that's quite a lot of wiggle room.
That sure is.
He'll be very happy to hear that.
That's right. All right.
Okay. So, who wants to go first before we do the more serious? We're gonna get to you. I feel like that's more serious.
More serious.
Yeah. No, serious as in tone, not in dire need of help. Who wants to go first?
I'll go to the church. I guess
Okay.
ask about the choir.
So easy enough. The pastor is always there. His name's Wayne Atkinson.
Father Atkinson. How are you doing today?
So he's a rather short African American man with a glass eye. You can't really tell that it's glass, but the fact that it doesn't roll, it lets you know that it's glass.
Gotcha.
So if you didn't know that it was glass, you'd be like, why is this dude not looking at me? And he's in there. He kind of has a bit of a limp. You know that you've talked to him before. He did fight in the war. He got shot. He got shot through the leg, so he limps. Oh, how are you, family? Welcome to the church. God bless.
How you doing, Father Atkinson? It's a great day to see you today.
It's always a wonderful day. Always a wonderful day here in Black Horse. All right, how you doing, family? Good to see you.
Well, you're just a blessing on my day, Father.
That's a blessing today. You gotta love your life. You gotta love your life. What can I do for you, young man? What can I do for you?
Now, Father, you've always been a very generous individual, spreading the gospel and the love of the Lord.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We wanted to have you may have heard of the Muck and Fusses. Chad and Damon unfortunately lost their lives a couple days ago in an unfortunate accident.
No, forgive me, Father in heaven. Yes, sir. I remember. I heard. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Don't worry, I'll take the bullet for that one.
You were good, man. You
Just
really
get
young
shot
man.
from the sky.
You're dead. We wanted to have a celebration of life for these young men, and so I was wondering if maybe some of the choir members, had some free time, if they would be willing to show up for the festivities and maybe preach the word to these people, raise their spirits.
Got to celebrate life. You got to celebrate life. You're happy to help. Happy to help, family. Happy to help.
I love to hear that, Father. Thank you so much.
What are we doing? Where do we? I gotta prepare the song.
When? Is it some? When is it?
It hasn't been decided. So
Okay.
if you could. Now this is the fun part. You guys have not talked about it.
Yeah. The date is still up in the air, Father, but you'll have plenty of notice in order to make sure that everything is prepared for the festivities.
Can't wait. Wonderful to spread the word of God. Thank you so
Excellent.
much, family.
God
Thank
bless
you.
you, Father.
Thank you. God bless you. Hey, celebrate your life. Have a good one, family. Thank you. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, easily enough to To church people, the church choir is just people who live in town. So
Cool. After that, it was just repair materials, and what else did you have me?
Like banners and that sort of decorations and stuff.
Okay, that kind of stuff would be at like the general store, right?
yeah, go ahead and roll. Let's say go ahead and roll trade for me.
Okay. Do I have trade? I still roll a wild die.
Yeah.
even on-
Yes.
Okay.
D4 -2. The wild die is also -2.
I got a 2. I'll spend a penny.
Okay.
Actually, can someone hand me 3 pennies? Or 2?
I'll
I
pay
guess.
you 2.
Yeah. Okay.
Once again, you got this.
Justin, let me get some of those tequilas.
Oh yeah.
Yo, yeah, they're super good.
I got you. Got 'em?
Starting to get a little hungry. Family.
I rolled an 8.
Here, I'm gonna kick that.
Oh, you're
So
good.
that's actually been the character that I've been most excited to roleplay.
I gotta say, that was a pretty impressive rendition of a black preacher. I was very impressed.
Thank you.
It's pretty good.
I don't know how to think about it.
No, it was pretty good.
It was accurate. Hide it. I rolled an 8.
An 8?
Yeah.
Easy enough to do. And how much did you budget for?
$50. Wait, what's this for?
For both.
Oh, 50 each.
50 each. I'll say you managed to do it in 75.
All right, awesome. So we have that's going to leave us with $100 left over with our current budget.
Well, that was the reason I didn't have you roleplay because this is going to take up most of your day.
Yeah, I figured that's fine.
Yeah. And you're talking to many different people.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going where?
I'm gonna go to the tavern.
Okay. It's Benny and his brother Colehouse in there as usual. Still fairly early morning, so not many people in here. Colehouse has not started playing the piano yet. You enter.
Walk up to the bartender.
It's the younger brother, Benny. He's kind of got eyes that are too big for his face. Bald head.
Well, good morning, Benny.
Mr. Jackson, on the rocks?
Save the rocks this
Okay,
time.
all right.
Yeah, you know, I'm a changed man.
Well, I'm sorry if our services have changed your tastes, but
Well, I just like it cleaner. A little neater.
I understand.
Anyway, I've come here with business. Yes, big business, too.
Big business.
That's right. We're gonna have to muster up pretty much everything you've got almost. We're gonna have to put it all on. We're gonna be working on all. They don't know what cylinders are. We're gonna have to. You know,
He's starting to
we
learn.
just. We're gonna have to, you know, put the horse into fourth gear. You know, if you kind of catch my drift. Anyway.
Sure, fine. Yeah. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
He's from out of town. You gotta.
Yeah, way out of town.
So Benny,
Yes, she's a gold digger. Yeah, go ahead, sorry.
we're gonna need about, let's just call it 7 barrels of beer, and we're gonna need an additional 5 barrels of wine.
I don't have much in the way of wine. 7 barrels.
How about hard liquor? You got
I got
whiskey.
bottles, plenty of bottles of whiskey. Okay, I probably got on hand at the moment. I think I got 15 cases of whiskey and 4 barrels of beer, but that's too much for what I can muster. I maybe have 2 cases of wine total.
Now I know every good tavern, they got something, you know, they got their reserves down in the cellar that they usually don't give for the open public.
Sure, but that's not full cases and barrels. I've got bottles of tequila. I've got.
How many bottles? Tequila, we're talking.
Why you need to know? Go ahead and roll persuasion. Actually, this wouldn't be persuasion. Roll trade. You're asking about his private stocks and booze.
Well, I'll spend a penny for that.
Okay. God, we're in a huge fight.
Yeah, you have like 5.
I've got
pennies
8
somewhere.
pennies. Oh, also, you guys. both
Oh
get a penny.
no!
Oh, awesome.
Oh, thank God! I thought that was a double one.
No.
I think, you know what, I'm just gonna accept the
Accept it.
failure.
Well, you can take that penny back because for that role play you guys did together, give you both a penny.
Hell yeah.
I'll take one. Thank you, man.
What'd you roll?
0.
Okay. I can't give you my privates.
Understandable.
Can't give you my private reserves. However, if you're good for the money, I'd be happy to give you all the whiskey and all the barrels of beer I got.
Alright, so how much are we talking? Did we get an itemized
4 barrels of beer
Alright, we got 4 barrels.
and what did I say? 15,
15 cases of whiskey?
15 cases of whiskey, which are 6 bottles of whiskey per.
Does he know what this is for? Or are you just saying I need
Yeah, you
this?
never really told him what it was for.
Just in case you didn't know, we are going to be throwing some sort of like a memorial and festivities in town here. That's what all these requests are for.
Well, I'm certain that a man of your talents could muster up some home brew from around town. Now, of course, the mayor has ordinance against such things, but that doesn't stop people from making their own.
You know where I could go to maybe ascertain some of this homebrew?
You could ask around town,
Well, I'm asking you personally.
and you get nothing from me.
Oh, no.
Fair enough. How much is this going to come to?
For all of it,
For all that.
you failed on the trade.
That's just for the private reserves.
Are you gonna
Yeah,
also have
but-
non-alcoholic stuff? Because you didn't ask about that at all.
Are we just serving booze?
Apparently.
What is water? From
True.
Yeah, you got the well.
Yeah.
Go to
Yeah.
the well. Go get your water.
I'll say, it's gonna be $65.
Now we are doing a bulk deal.
We ain't.
I've taken it the whole lot. Maybe, can we just do 60? An even 60.
You are taking it all. Everything I got.
Yep.
Which means that my customers, my regular customers, get nothing.
Okay.
$65.
Fair enough.
I do have to
65.
run a business.
Fantastic. We got ourselves a deal.
Shake hands. Got your booze, $65.
Perfect. Thank you.
Sorry, if you failure on the train, if you had succeeded, it would have been discounted to the price. But
I had to take what I got.
Can't win them all.
Gotta roll better.
Just roll better. Or when you level up, take trade as one of your skills.
So, I guess where would be the first place to start? There's nobody in the bar? Or in the
No,
tavern?
there's a couple guys in the bar.
Do I know any of them?
If you want to just run the streets, that you might find something, I will ask you to roll thievery for me. This is to find people who are homebrewing booze illegally.
That's only going to be a 1.
Yeah, I'm not able to secure any additional booze. Alright.
What about not booze? You don't have anything not booze.
Where the hell do you go to get not booze?
Somebody, yeah.
Maybe ask about that. You have so much
We've got
booze.
cider. Non-alcoholic cider.
Where would you go for that?
General store, probably.
Alright, we'll go to the general store.
Okay. Yeah, general store, easy enough to get cider. They probably have themselves probably an additional 4 barrels. Gonna cost $30 for the 4 barrels.
There you go.
Alright, that's an additional 30 you said. Alright. And then I'd like to go
You
to
can also make lemonade too. Lemonade is a thing.
mixes with whiskey. Yeah, let's go get some lemonade.
Well, no, it's not like a regular made thing. Also, iced tea is something you can make in this time.
Oh, iced
Well,
tea.
wouldn't be iced. It would just be like
Tea.
room temperature tea. But certainly, it's something that people drink. So it could be acquired in the same spot. The ingredients to make it. I would say to make enough for the party, I'm gonna put all that at $20.
Yeah, so an additional. Okay.
Yeah, additional 20.
For lemonade and tea?
All of the ingredients to make the tea and all the ingredients to make lemonade for everybody in town. This is a population of 2,000.
And lemonade ingredients. You said that is 20.
Yes.
Alright, perfect.
Last thing that needs to be secured is food.
Food,
And
yeah.
then entertainment, right?
Oh, you already got entertainment.
Okay.
That's
Oh, that's right.
required
That was one of the
stuff.
things you were. Okay, so we'll put that in the cost.
So yeah, I want to go to the butcher's.
Okay. You arrive at the butcher shop. Familiar building to you. What do you do?
Oh, I'm gonna walk in.
Okay. The door swings open, and instantly the smell of rotting meat.
Oh.
Can't just like peek in. What do I see?
Well, in the behind the counter where he does all the butchering, there is several hanging what looks to be either lamb or deer, you're not sure, and 2 halves of pig that have rotted. Obviously, somebody hasn't been working on them overnight, and that's just what you see initially.
I think you gotta go.
Well, on that note, I'm turning around.
You don't want to check the back?
Nope, I'm good. I'm gonna turn around. Are there any live pigs around the butcher's place?
Around back, there are 2 pigs in pens back there. Look like they haven't been fed in a while, so they're a bit thin.
Oh, you gotta go feed them. Gotta get some pigs.
I'd
There's tons of meat in there you can feed them.
I'd like to
Rotten meat.
My brother.
Hey, pigs will eat anything.
They eat it.
Yeah.
They're disgusting, foul beasts.
God.
But bacon comes
Where
first.
where
You
is
guys-
this?
You want to
Put
hear
up
a really sad story about pigs at the
Oh, no.
butcher at the slaughterhouse at work? You could slaughter a pig right next to another pig, and it will instantly start drinking the blood of the other.
That's not
That's
nice.
They don't.
Oh.
They don't care. They have no feelings.
Oh,
That's awesome.
it's very Halloween.
It's kind of metal.
Yeah, that's rad.
I think that if you got killed, I'd probably just like lick up your blood a little bit. I won't like a race.
Well, you want my powers. That's
yeah,
right.
absolutely.
I would too. That's
Yeah.
why I would.
Please, one at a time.
Who's not condoning that? That's weird. It's too creepy.
We don't condone cannibalism on this stream.
That's too creepy.
If
But
necessary, we do.
Desperate times, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, like if you guys, like if it's you're in the Himalayas and like it's you or them.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'm gonna survive. I get that.
I say go for it.
hey,
But I don't condone
ribs are
it.
ribs, no matter how you cook them.
I don't.
Except the way McDonald's does.
No,
McRib,
this is
that-
Well, we don't talk about McRibs.
I condemn
McRibs are
cannibalism if there are other options.
Can we get the McRib for the?
It's a good
food?
outlook.
Get some
Good
McRibs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, McRib.
The
Get a
McRib is back.
McDonald's.
It's not sponsored.
But no, is it in Black
We're
Horse?
sponsored by Battle.
Yeah, wait, can we get Battle to make the food for the event? Where's Battle on this?
He could be a traveling, food vendor that just stumbled into town.
He's
They
thinking
dropped
about
off
I'll
his
tell you
wares.
this,
He's thinking about
this, If Battle will come on and play himself.
Yes! Do it!
Wow.
I think we should. I think let's.
Yeah.
Oh, we had
Battle
a.
will come on and play himself. I will allow it.
Let's get some bar. Hey, you want to take my seat real quick? Get over here. Let's do it.
No, he's gonna DM.
Oh, okay.
And I will assist you. It's up to you if you want to do it or not.
Yeah.
Want to do it?
Yeah.
It'll be
All
fun.
right.
Get back in first.
Yeah, of course.
All right. Oh.
Yes.
I'll do it for costume.
Oh.
Oh, he's getting a costume. Okay.
Let's go.
Oh, okay.
I like.
It's a gimp suit.
I'll go get mine.
Just unzip to speak every time.
So what do you guys want to do in the meantime while he's doing?
Well,
it?
Well, am I able to get these pigs?
You can steal them.
Yeah.
You gotta feed them. Bring it back to the sheriff's office with the gun.
Just have a full zoo.
Oh my god, you got
There's
your own
nobody
petting farm.
watching. So
Yeah, I
you
wanna
just have
take
to
it too.
open the pen and take them.
Yeah, I'm taking the 2 pigs.
I would need you to roll writing to see if you can.
Ride the pigs?
No, but writing.
It's like animal handling.
Can you use your spell to see if you can like talk to them and get them to?
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Speak language. I'm gonna cast speak language on the pigs. Because
Okay.
I did with the goat.
Yeah.
You know, I can.
And now it's doable, yeah.
Freaking Dr. Doolittle over here.
All right.
And you're gonna convince them to come back.
Yes. Take it.
I fucking love it. Hey, brothers.
Where's Pa?
Oh, nice. 8.
Okay, spend your power points.
All right.
Does anything happen on a raise? I want to check. Speak language. This is so
Stupid.
dark.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice.
Give me 1 second. I gotta check something. Combination. Speak language starts with an S.
That's good.
Thank you.
A raise on the arcane skill roll allows the user to use and understand slang and dialect.
Okay. Sure.
So I walk up to the pigs and I open them and said,
Please. I'm so hungry. Haven't eaten in 2 weeks.
pigs, listen. I know you're hungry, right? I'm gonna lead you guys to the land of milk and honey. You just gotta follow me, okay? We gotta get you out of this place, okay?
He's the chosen one. Please, brother, lead the way.
Look, follow me. Say no more.
She brings the starving pigs back to the sheriff's office. And do what with them?
Yeah, put them in the pen, in the jail cell, and then I'm gonna see if there's any food around.
Nothing to eat in there.
Oh, hold on.
So hungry.
I'm getting you the food right now. What do you? You guys eat anything, so
I'll eat anything. If you died, I'd eat you. I would also eat
Oh my god.
We can't kill this pig anymore.
okay.
Too good of a character.
I'm gonna throw 1 day of my trail rations out at them.
Okay, they do fucking devour it.
Nice.
All right,
A day? So that's a lot of trail runs, right?
Oh,
a day worth of trail rations.
so that would be. Yeah, I mean that's
'Cause-
all
'cause-
your
'cause-
food for a day. Yeah.
Because you have the feed for the horses too, right? Aren't the horses stabled nearby?
You have horse feed, yeah.
Yeah. So I would imagine that's in the sheriff's office, or
The horse feed would be probably kept out back. Yeah.
okay, so you could probably get some of that too. I would just imagine that you would know about that too. 'Cause-
Oh yeah, I didn't know where I could get food from. So
Whatever you can to plump them up.
yeah.
You
So I'm
can't
gonna.
plump up a pig over the course of like.
No, I know that.
I mean, they're not emaciated. They just haven't eaten in probably like 2 days.
So
Also, I don't wanna be around when they eventually get slaughtered if I can understand them still. So,
Who's going to slaughter these pigs?
we can't know what it is.
Dale.
well, you guys don't know this. None of you guys know that I told
We'll
you.
just wait till
That's
Dale
a good
gets
point.
back.
Duncan, you would
eventually.
know how to slaughter a pig.
I would know how to slaughter a
But-
pig.
You worked on a ranch.
All right.
Like this pig.
But
You don't know this.
I don't know. Yeah. That's the great tragedy of this whole thing.
Oh, I will say, as you put the pigs in the pen,
Feed
feed them. You go outside, and suddenly, approaching down the thoroughfare, you see a cart that on the side, emblazoned in hand painted text, it says "Battle Bites." And on the riding the horse riding the carriage with the reins is a very muscular man with a light African American skin complexion, with his hair trimmed very close back. He's going right past the sheriff's office, obviously just come into town.
I'm gonna run out there.
Okay, flag him down.
I'm gonna try and flag this man
What
down.
do you say?
Battle bites.
Come on in, brother. I will help you. But you're taking the seat of the dungeon master for a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome down over the stream.
Yes, welcome to the stream.
You want to?
Well, like everybody else. I'm not gonna drink it. Cool. Alright. I'm in town.
So yeah, you're on your cart with your horses, and this guy has just run up to flag you down.
Hey, sir.
Whoa. What can I do for you, sir?
Well, hello. What kind of you run some sort of business?
Oh, I run a meat business, like cheese, meat, bread, grains. You name it, I got it. Barbecues, funerals, that's all
Barbecue?
I do it all.
Wait a minute. Whoa. You're just the man I'm looking for then.
I heard that once or twice today.
All right, Mr. What's your
Said that
name?
once or twice today.
What's your name?
Battle.
Mr. Boy, I'm Cletus Jackson III, and I'm a deputy in this here town. So I want to first and foremost, I want to welcome you into it, and second and foremost, I want to say, I think we could utilize your services within the next coming days, and there'd be a sizable chunk and a sizable fee that you could charge, and we would be able to deliver upon you said proceeds for your services and your goods. Do you cook yourself?
Oh, I do all the cooking.
Oh, that's
I'll
fantastic.
cook my horse if the price is right.
That's fantastic.
Oh yeah.
All right. Oh, fantastic. Well, let's see. We got a party of about 2,000 people.
2,000.
That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people. That's a lot of money.
A lot of money, and
It's a lot of horse.
and on top of that, I got 2 live fresh pigs that we could throw in, and maybe we can cook them up and do it, the old barbecue style, the way that you can do it.
Throw in a dinner, you have a deal. Invite me for the festival, you have a deal.
Absolutely. I would see it no other way.
2,000 people, I'll do it for $350.
Well, we are getting a couple of the pigs, some of the meat that you're going to be serving. Let's see. Hold on one second. I just got to go through my coffers real quick. Okay.
You're doing great. I love it.
All right. Any chance we could do the whole lot for about 125?
125. Let's see the nature of these pigs that we were trying to pawn off on me.
Oh yeah, they're in great shape. They're down at the sheriff's office.
Which is right behind you.
They're right behind me. Hey,
Let's
come
go.
on.
I will say that this is around the time you were stopping in on the things that you were doing today.
Yeah.
So these are the pigs that we've. Oh my God! Can I still understand these pigs?
Oh no, you sacred!
And they're in ecstasy over the horse feed that they're eating.
Okay.
Oh, brother! This is if they could rub their nipples, they would. This is about the time that you enter as well, and you see the cart is stopped outside, and you hear his voice on the inside. You walk in and also see Mr. Battle there as well.
Well, long time no see, Mr. Battle. What brings you into town today?
Oh, I'm trying to pawn off some meat for some change.
Oh, aren't we all?
Oh yeah.
Well, hey, gentlemen. You know what? Our guests here, our honored guests here, are kind of making a little bit of a rambunctious noise out there. So we're gonna go ahead and let them feast and do their thing, while we go ahead and just step outside. And I said we can continue talking about our festivities, things that we've come up with.
Okay. All right.
All right. So yeah, we're gonna go outside.
Go outside. Okay.
Yeah.
Onto the front porch area.
Yeah, just kind of out of ear
Reach.
reach.
You can't hear the pigs.
Out of earshot of the pigs.
Where the pig won't know where the pigs can't hear him.
And they can't hear me. That's
Sure.
Right, of course.
Yeah, so the pigs, the nature of the pigs, there's about 2 days worth of good bacon on these pigs, worth about $25. So I can knock you down to $3.25, and that's being generous on my end for a 2-day pig bacon worth of pig.
okay.
You throw in a cow, I can knock it down to $3.15.
So if you could throw in a cow,
Okay.
that could feed many people. You probably could knock $50.
Maybe like $2.75.
Yeah.
Is that how much you have? $2.75.
What do you have left?
Well, let's see. That's a good question. Hold on, let me just talk to my.
Starlight provides only the finest of catering.
I understand. Hey, how much
Only
do you
brown
get all your
eggs.
dog stuff done?
Oh, I came far under budget.
Far under budget, you said? What? How much did you spend?
I spent it was 50 for the materials and the decorations. Was that total or each?
It was. I would have said it would have been each.
Okay.
50 each.
So that was 100, and then whatever budget we had for the entertainment. Which
That was 50.
So you spent budget.
So 150, yeah.
All right.
So you have $50 extra.
215 plus 50. 265. That leaves us left over with $135. All Alright, sir. I'm gonna be frank. This town has been through a little bit of a riff-raff lately. And, you know, we're a people of unity. And I think, you know, all the brothers and the sisters, they can get together and just, you know, have one good night. And I know you're going to be on your travels, and I don't know how to tell you this, but the next town, I don't know where you're trying to go. Next town's real far. And the stuff that you got in your cart, I don't know if it's going to make it to that point. And I don't want to see you get to the point where you got unusable goods. So how about this? We can maybe come to somewhat of an agreement here. Our budget is a little tight. We can do about $250.
So, you're in the Dungeon Master's seat. You can ask for him to roll dice and see if he succeeds or not. That sounds like a persuasion check to me, but it could also be trade. These are two skills. So you decide, as the Dungeon Master and as Battle.
Yeah, let's do persuasion. I can be persuaded.
Oh, here we go.
Alright, we got 8.
So 8 means he got 2 successes. So that means we got to give him a little extra because he got 2 successes. But I leave that for you to decide what that little extra is.
Extra.
A little bit extra. He succeeded, so that means we give him his price, give him the money, we give him a little extra.
Free dessert. Free pound cake, chocolate pudding.
Sounds most excellent. $250?
$250. Throw in 25 extra, I'll be security. He says it's a dangerous town. He says it's a rough town.
No, it's rough outside town. I think you serve better as a guest.
He opens his coat, there's a double barrel shotgun.
Yeah, just kitchen knives.
We should go to 250.
There we go.
All right.
Nice.
Alright.
So then we're all set, right?
Good shit, Battle Round.
Nice job, man. Nice job.
That was really good.
That was good job.
That was really
That was
good.
fun.
I'm so scared.
You did great.
That was great. Excellent.
Hey, you sure you haven't done this before?
No, never.
Oh, okay.
I only know not to read the comments.
Maybe he'll be a reoccurring character, you know?
Maybe.
Yeah.
If we're lucky. Now, I think it's time for us to go to our more serious role-playing encounter, having secured everything necessary for the party. And then you two, I don't know if you guys want to text each other or write notes, but figure out when this is happening.
Okay.
You're going to talk to Miss Harcourt.
So I'm walking up to the big house.
Before you do that,
Oh.
arrival, I need you to roll a fear check with a -1.
Don't I get an advantage on fear
You
checks?
get a free reroll.
I do not.
So a fear check is a spirit roll.
Spirit is D8. This is my first roll today, so give me a
This
second.
is something that your character's pretty good at, so I'm certain you'll succeed.
What day is it supposed to be today?
It is, I'd have to check the exact calendar. I think it is April the 15th.
Okay.
I
9.
believe it is a Friday.
Friday? Okay.
9.
9, that is a success. That's what the -1?
-1 for.
There was a
Oh, yes,
-1.
8 now. 8.
Okay, that is 2 successes. So, you approach the outside of the mansion. Massa, you will find this description familiar.
Okay.
He's not with me though, right?
He is not, but the mansion is always eerie. Its contours seem to twist in unnatural ways. Not like literally, but looking at it, the whole building always seems to loom much taller than it actually is. The trees in this area have the tendency of grasping hands. And they're kind of dead and not taken care of as well as you would expect somebody with that much money to possess. The air here is always, it just feels chilly and windy. no matter even if it's a sunny day. And it is an overcast day today. In fact, it's been overcast probably for as long as you can remember these past few weeks.
Oof. Like that.
But you're a battle-hardened veteran, and buildings don't scare you, and spooky trees don't scare you.
I'm not afraid of no tree.
So, you approach the gates, which are, as you know, are almost always unlocked.
Yeah, I go by the tree and I flip it off with my one good hand, like, fuck you, tree. And I walk up to the front door and I give it, is there a knocker?
There are two huge brass knockers.
I ignore it and I kick the door with my foot because I'm too good for that knocker.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how not scared I am of this place.
You kick the door.
And now I knock on the door.
So the reason that nobody likes it is because the door thumped once. And like, if my door thumped once, I would go, "What the fuck was that?" And then I would go back to the door opens, and a woman who you recognize as not Miss Harcourt, Wilhelmina. You recognize this woman?
Wilhelmina Shane Munich, right?
Yes. She answers the door. She's wearing a black blouse with a white apron over top. It's very fine attire, but it's definitely helps attire.
Right.
But she opens the door.
Good evening.
Good evening, Johnny. How may I assist you?
Just wanted to know if I would be able to speak with, oh God, what's your name? I just had it written down. Carmela Harcourt. Where is it? I just want to know.
Carmela Victoria Rose Harcourt.
I had it written down somewhere. Oh, maybe it's this because I ripped this front one off. This is for my notes.
Gun? With a big question mark.
What the fuck?
Just bigger than anything. It's just written gun.
It must have been important.
It had to have been important at some point.
Yeah, Victoria Rose Harcourt. It's right here. I just want to know if I would be able to speak with Victoria Rose Harcourt.
The mistress is in. Do you have an appointment?
I do not, but just with the, I'm sure you're aware about the events that have happened in town. There's some...
I'm afraid we don't keep ourselves concerned with the events that happen in town. That is what you are paid to concern with.
That's very fair. But with the impact they'll have to the railroad, I think that you might want to have a quick conversation with me. It shouldn't take too long.
Roll persuasion.
Oh, I don't think I have persuasion.
You have intimidation. I think everybody has persuasion now. I think that's a...
Yeah, I have just intimidation, not persuasion though. So I'm gonna be this is gonna be -2.
Wait, you don't...
No, you have D4.
Yeah, I thought everybody
It's a
has a
natural.
D4.
Oh, I'm cool and
So it's,
didn't read.
it's D4, just not -2.
I can't read. I don't need to. Look at this. Bum. Wow.
Whoa.
Okay. All right. -1, so that is a 10.
What is the -1 for?
I've broken news.
Oh, yes! Oh, fear check would have been -2. Doesn't matter. You still succeeded with a 7.
No, why would it be -2?
Because there's another -1 involved.
Oh, okay. All right.
Very well. Come inside.
Thank you
I will
very
see
much.
if the mistress is available.
Won't take too long.
You enter into a spacious foyer, decorated in like purple fabric runners along the wall, dried like I don't know what they're called, but like dried reeds and stuff in vases. Very well kept house, very clean. However, there is just a very eerie feeling in the whole place. The whole place it's spooky. Ooh, spooky
Good for the Halloween episode.
Ah, yes, indeed.
She heads up the stairs.
I wait. By the front door,
wait
right?
in the foyer. Hat off, I'm assuming, because you're
Yes.
indoors. You're not waiting too long before at the top of the staircase, almost silently, a woman in her 50s or 60s Very close cropped, graying salt pepper hair. Like,
Have I seen her before?
Yes, you have.
Okay, just making sure.
Very close cut hair. A pair of glasses perched on her nose. Wrinkles. She's aging woman. She is wearing a very high collared dark green dress. However, the sleeves are rather short.
Mm-hmm.
And it also has kind of a train that goes down the back.
Okay. I'm looking up on her.
Yeah, she's looking at you. Good evening.
Good evening, Miss Harcourt. Miss or Mrs. Actually, would I know this?
It is Miss.
Miss Harcourt.
Mrs.
Good evening. Sorry to take so much time. I'll be just but a moment. I'm coming on account of two things. First one is, I'm sure you're aware of the incident that happened last night with the telephone wires, causing communications to be cut from our town.
Yes, I'm not aware of the details. However, I have noticed that my personal communications have been cut.
That is correct, and it seems like it... Sorry, continue.
We were going to inquire with you very shortly, but my attention was called elsewhere. I am assuming that you are handling it.
We are. We're looking into repairs right now, but I'm assuming that as he was doing it, like I would have known it's gonna be, he said that it would require a lot of.
So we're doing a lot of time jumping right now.
I know it requires like more.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So let me rephrase. I was there at the site as they were trying to repair some of the towers, and the damage is quite extensive. Seems to be done internally, and it's done to multiple wires. And the materials required for repairs will be quite extensive, and considering how this would affect the railroad's communications as well, I was hoping that you would be able to assist with the materials needed for these repairs. We'll be able to get them done, but with your assistance, we'll be able to expedite the process significantly.
Roll persuasion -2.
Ooh, -2. So that's a -3 altogether?
No, total -2.
Because I'm a wound too.
You
So.
have a wound, and there's another thing that's including a minus.
Oh, but I can't know that, can I?
No, you cannot. Also, Justin, does this alleviate your suspicions?
Nice. Bonus,
Not
bonus,
really.
bonus.
Okay.
I mean,
9. 9.
What sort of materials would be required?
All right.
It's not my concern if the families in town can't send whatever you all talk about. I'm only concerned with completing the railroad to Dodge.
Well, yes, and it seems that for that you would need the telephone wires fixed, and in order to fix your
I
problem,
did not require the telephone wire. You'll fix them eventually. That's what I pay you people for.
right? But the materials would help expedite the process.
Who is responsible for this?
We're looking into that ourselves. There's people in town, but I
And
don't.
who is responsible for repairing them?
I guess we are in town as well.
You have no specific individuals who are handling the repairs.
We have the. Sorry. It's who I don't know the other guy's name, but it's one of our deputies' name is Jock Cyrus, as well as someone else. I don't know his name. Can we give him a name?
She's not concerned with the other name, but you say Jock Cyrus.
Can I roll a notice check on that? Or
Yeah, no, could you repeat that?
his new deputy in town. His name is Jacques Cyrus. He actually says he would like to speak with you.
I would very much like to speak with Mr. Cyrus.
Well, we're actually having a event coming up shortly, and that will be a perfect time in town. If you so much happen to want to come out, be free drinks,
An
free food.
event.
Yes, festivities in town. I'm sure you hear all about it. And then you could have your talk with Jock Cyrus there. He will be available, and he is looking forward to discussing with you.
You did roll a success on that persuasion.
I rolled a 9. That's a 2.
Yeah,
So
2 raises.
Roll a 7.
No, 9. I actually rolled an 11, so that's 9.
Oh, so it was an 8.
Mm-hmm.
Very well. When is this event?
I'm sure you hear all about it in town. Should be in the next couple of days.
Excellent. Tell Mr. LaCroix, Mr. Cyrus, that I shall be in touch.
Very good. You said you wanted to talk to her.
Yeah, I did. And I thought it was pretty badass of you to make her come to me. I appreciate that, but damn. damn. Oh my god.
Very well. We'll be in touch. I'm like thinking I did a good
You
thing.
don't know any of that.
So I'm probably
No,
going...
I don't.
That stuck out to you, right?
LaCroix?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
So can I go and talk to going back with him?
Sure.
Okay.
If you want, you can all meet up now. It's probably getting late.
Oh, so I guess I'll go back to the sheriff's office.
Yeah,
then.
it's up to you. You want to talk to him alone, or are you okay with them talking to him?
Well, would I be coming as he's still repairing? Like, what time is it when I'm done?
He's probably going to be working most of the day on this.
Okay, so
until it gets dark.
So
probably.
if it's not dark, I'm gonna go back and meet with him, see how he's coming along.
Okay, you see that he's up on a ladder with the other guy who I could name, but I'm just not interested in looking up my list of names. Holding the ladder for him while he's up there tinkering with like putting wires back in place. The whole thing is burnt to shit.
So he doesn't see me. I'm coming behind him. I'm gonna go say, Mr. LaCroix, and see if he has any reaction.
Roll an athletics check.
Oh my god.
This guy, oh, if it's a 1, that guy's dead, isn't he?
No, but he would take a wound.
Oh, there you go.
That would be a 9. You said, are there any minuses?
There are no. No. If there's.
So it's a 9. I got a 9.
He stops working.
Mm-hmm.
No other noticeable reaction.
Okay. Does he react anything to that?
That's it. His reaction is he stops.
Does he doesn't look around at all, or does
Nope, he stops. He does exactly what he rolled 2 raises on his athletics check, so whatever he does is what he
Do I
does.
notice him tense up at all or anything, or like?
Would you notice he tense it?
No, because I'm looking like I'm thinking of what my next, move would be. Like, I'm working and then I just,
So there's a pause, and that's it. That's the only reaction.
Mm-hmm. Is that weird at all, or does he react to that?
How weird would you think somebody pausing?
Well, I said LaCroix. If that's not his name, he doesn't do anything.
So he's paused and isn't doing anything.
Okay, but he said he stopped working, so I just wanted that's...
Yeah, but I could just be looking at my work that I've done.
Okay.
That doesn't necessarily mean I stop.
But he's
you
paused.
said. Yeah.
The level. So from your perspective, you're looking up at him. He's up a ladder. He's working. You shout, "Mr. LaCroix," and he pauses in his work.
Okay.
That's what happens.
And I look at him, I was like, is that you? Are you Mr. LaCroix?
Sure.
What?
No, that's fair. Sure.
Oh, damn. Oh, Clint, is that you? I'm sorry. What are you saying? I can't hear you.
Had a little conversation with Victoria Rose Harcourt.
Oh, you had a conversation with her?
Yes.
Ah, did you tell her I was interested in speaking with her?
She's going to come see you at the party.
You got her to come see me?
Yeah, she's very much looking forward to meeting you, but she did say a weird name.
A weird name.
Mr. LaCroix.
LaCroix, you say?
Yes. Something you're not telling us, kid?
Are you assuming that I know somebody by the name of LaCroix?
I'm
I've met a few
assuming that
people.
the name LaCroix is very interesting
Is it?
to her, and it has something to do with you.
Oh, it makes you think it has something to do with me.
I'm going to start shaking the ladder in intimidation.
Okay, roll intimidation. This is a contested check. I would like you to roll athletics.
yeah,
as a
okay.
contested check.
Jeez.
I don't want to kill him. I'm just trying to
No, I'm with it. I love it.
Oh, you're
so fucked. You are so fucked.
This is with a -4 because it's a two-handed.
Oh my god.
Oh, still fine. 10.
10.
I got a 2.
So you're up there, and he starts. He pushes the guy out of the way. The nameless guy. Hey! And he starts.
Clint, calm down. Jesus, man, let me come down first.
Hey, I'm saying you better tell me what's going on. I thought we were friends.
We are friends. Why are you trying to kill me?
Oh, I don't know. I'm trying to help you out here. It's hard with one hand.
Just stop. Let me come down, and we will talk. I start climbing down the ladder.
Okay. You knew I was going to do it to you eventually.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
That's awesome. The guy's like, what the fuck? I gotta take
Now, are you walking away? from
Yeah.
this to a private spot to talk to him? Okay.
So I'm make sure nobody is in earshot. Now, Clint, you said we were friends, right?
We
Did you mean that?
Yes.
So what I'm about to tell you, you can't repeat to anyone else.
Okay.
Okay?
Could I ask you guys to speak up, like stage?
Oh yeah,
stuff?
yeah.
Yes.
So I'm going to have to ask you not to repeat what you're about to hear to anyone else. Okay?
Sounds good.
All right. Jacques Cyrus is the name that I use when I'm out in public. My family name is LaCroix. But I don't like using my family name for reasons that you don't need to trouble yourself with right now. But if you're telling me that this hardcore lady specifically used that name, it could mean that this town might be in a little more trouble than we initially thought.
This town might be in a little more trouble?
It's possible.
What does that mean?
That means that when I have this conversation with this Miss Hardcore, I would like for you to be present. Maybe not I would like you to be in the general area in case I need backup. You'd be willing to do that?
I would, but I would very much appreciate it if next time I go talking to someone, you let me know if I'm about to put this down into a whole shitstorm.
So,
Being honest, I didn't know she knew who I
I was
was.
about to say, yeah,
That is a surprise to me as well.
Fair. All right, you have me. I'll back you up.
I would very much appreciate it.
But most important thing, don't ruin this part. This means a lot to me. I've been thinking about the Muck and Fusses for a long time, and they deserve this, honestly. They really do. Whatever shit's going on with the railroad, that means nothing. Like, this party is the main objective right now.
Very well, Clint. I will do my best not to ruin the
Clint
party.
says that with a bit more gravel in his voice.
Yeah.
I will do my best to ensure that this party goes
for
on
good
the-
God-fearing Christian folk. Like Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
We gotta have a party for the
But no, in more tone, what I was gonna say, if anything's gonna go wrong, this party was meant to raise morale of the people. You saw what they got the other night, how rowdy they got and how hostile they got. If any violence breaks out during this event that's supposed to brighten their spirits, do not make that happen. 'Cause all this
If
would
it
be-
happens, it won't be because of me.
I would prefer it not to happen at all. So if it's about to happen, prefer to disengage.
Of
And
course.
bring it back.
Of course.
Violence.
The muck and fusses are the top priority of this party.
Muck and Fuss is in the town.
And the town. Yes.
But yes, I'll back you up. Sure, she wouldn't want to cause anything that would threaten her name either, so.
Well, that remains to be seen. We'll have to wait.
This is between you and me. I won't say anything. I will say that if I need backup, maybe Duncan back me up too, but I won't say for what reason. Is that fair? As backup, not saying why I'll backup, saying...
Will Duncan be willing to help you as backup if you don't tell him what's going on?
Probably just saying, we're gonna have a discussion, Hey, that mansion was weird, man. Gave some weird vibes.
What kind of weird vibes?
Was uneery. Seemed like... Was like fear, right? Like, was like
Yeah,
scared.
it was the first time you've ever been in the mansion.
It was like unsettling. Like there was like it's because before you said when we were in the thing, it felt like something was like watching me. It wasn't like that. It wasn't like
In a cornfield?
The cornfields, like I was
Oh,
being
it was a
watched.
similar feeling.
Was it like that? Like I was being watched, or like that? Like something was wrong.
It's
here?
that feeling that activates the sixth sense.
Like
that feeling of fight or flight, that feeling of being watched,
Yeah.
that feeling of danger.
Yeah, it was like this. I was in danger. I wanted to get out as soon as possible. It was just like, and hey, I was in a war, man. Like, you know what I mean? But even me, it's just something unnatural. I'll say that. Unnatural makes sense. Yeah.
And you start to understand the rumors of witchcraft.
Yes. Well, I didn't
When
want to.
you spoke to Miss Hardcore, did she seem off a bit?
She seemed like she had more important things to do than talk to me. If that makes any sense.
It does.
It seemed like the town wasn't her concern. I don't know if like
Really?
Yeah. Is that? I mean, that's pretty right?
Yeah, no, that's exactly it.
Okay. Good to know. Yes, but like I said, keep your distance, but be close enough to act if needed.
Okay.
Okay?
You got it. I'm heading
Alright.
back to the sheriff's office. You head back. Do you need me to be here, or can I head back to the sheriff's office and you join us when you're done?
No, I don't need you here. Not if you're gonna be shaking ladders like that. Go on. Go back to the office.
Fine.
I'll see you there soon.
Go back to the sheriff's office. Be right back.
I think it's break time.
right.
Is there anything anybody else wants to do before break?
I want to thank again Battle for
Yay.
joining there. That was awesome. No, it was so cool.
Thank you for having this. This is amazing.
Thank you,
I'm a
everybody,
huge fan.
for watching us. We're going to take a 15-minute break. We're going to hang out with our friends. We're going to use the bathroom, get some water, and thank you again. Yeah, we can never thank you enough. And please, I don't think we do a lot of time for self-promotion. Please share us with your friends. If you watch our show, we do this because we want to inspire people to play tabletops like this. It's a great activity, especially if you're an adult with a job or kids. It's a great time to get together and play with your friends, and we just tell stories and roll some dice and drink some beer. It's a great time, and D&D is one of the most popular, but there's so many settings that can be explored. So we'll be back in a minute. I have to do an outro for Justin, but please enjoy your 15-minute break, and we shall return. I'm going to do the outro now.
Make sure you have the full screen.
Yes, thank you.
Do the outro and like the intro when you come back. Yeah, or you can do it now. Whatever.
I'll have to do it. I could do an intro now.
Yeah, do
Yeah,
the
if you
outro
want.
and intro for the
I'll
next
do it
episode.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, after some successful party planning, what adventures await us next time on Of Dice and Men? Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you next time in the Weird West. Now you
were gonna do that.
Do you want an intro now?
You could do it now or later, whenever you want.
Okay,
It's
well,
fine.
it's fresh in my head.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
On our last episode of Dice and Men, The Weird West, the posse, in an attempt to boost morale of the town of Black Horse, under siege by strange plant-based doppelgangers, decided to plan a party in the memorial of several hunters and fur trappers who had been killed previously in our adventure. To do so, Duncan and Cletus teamed up to split funds from the mayor to acquire food and drink, where they were able to strike a deal with our special guest, Battle Bites, the unofficial sponsor and partner of our show. However, on a more serious note, Clint went to speak to the town's benefactor, Miss Harcourt, the representative of the Black River Railroad Company, the one that funds the entire town. She dropped a specific nugget of information that Jock Cyrus may not be who he claims to be. And that is where we resume our adventure. Enjoy your break, everybody. And welcome back, everybody. I am sorry to say that Battle and John had to leave us. John had a friend from California to come visit him, and we'd like to spend time with our friends, so we let him leave for the evening. But we still have plenty more adventure to go. So, let's jump right back into it without delay. The only delay is me getting the cameras. So, meeting back up at the sheriff's office for the evening. The three of you. Now, Duncan and Dale are there if you need them, but they don't speak.
Yep. So, I guess we're back all reconvened at the sheriff's line. All right, so
He's probably the last one to arrive, covered in grease and wood chippings.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it's all fixed now, right?
Well, for the most part.
Cool. So yeah, that's the whole town then.
No, it's just like
Oh, I think so was whole.
one. I didn't fix them all. I didn't actually
Just fix the one next to the post office.
Oh, that was only
post
one?
office one.
I thought you were doing the entire town.
I don't have enough materials to do the whole town.
Come on. Just one?
Yes, yes, Clint, just one. Sorry, I don't have the materials.
Well, hopefully, I asked Harcourt to if she could assist with the material. So hopefully during the meeting,
Yeah,
maybe talk about getting some more. So
perhaps.
Hey, John, he's gonna be like trying to get some materials. If anything goes down, maybe we should back him up.
Who?
Talking, I'm John, Duncan. My bad.
Yeah, that would be great, thanks.
So when's this shindig happening?
2 days from now.
2 days from now.
Give us a whole day, because that's kind of nighttime now.
Yeah,
so
it gives us like all the next day. and
tomorrow
then-
to get the word out, and then yeah.
Then it's time for that coin flip.
Uh-oh.
Knock on the door.
Oh, shit.
On the sheriff's door, I imagine?
I open the door. Can I help you?
Surprise, motherfucker. You look into the shallow, sunken cheeks, raised eyebrows of Atticus Yonda.
Is he armed?
Oh yeah, he's got a double-barrel shotgun, but not pointed at you.
Or is it?
Hand down, pointed. If you've ever seen a dead man walk, he looks like a dead man.
Is he like the same one that I shot? Does he have the scars? Is he the same person
The
or
one you shot in the chest?
Yeah.
Roll notice for me.
Fuck. God damn it. Oh fuck this.
Thanks for flipping that coin for me.
Why couldn't you say tails?
I did.
4.
Or no, it came up to us now. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a bullet hole in the shirt that he's wearing. I need everyone to roll a fear check. You still get a reroll because you haven't used it. And this is with a -1.
What is fear? What's the
Spirit. Spirit roll.
Spirit roll? Oh, okay.
9.
You succeed.
Nine.
9.
Wait. Number of dice.
You said minus what?
-1.
6.
Shock. You recognize the Walking Dead when you see one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
You've been exposed to them in your time. You're not frightened, but even so, Seeing a dead man walk and talk, and especially talk, makes you feel a little queasy. Cletus. You're not a fan of dead things. They smell. It's gross. You don't like them. But there are scarier things that go bump in the night than a dead man that can walk and talk. Clint. You've seen dead men who walk. You've seen dead men who pick up rifles. You've seen dead men who march in formation. But you've never seen one that talks. But none of you are frightened. None of you are shaken. And the individual outside of your door is definitely a dead man walking. Also, tails was the good result.
Wait, did you roll to hit tails?
Yeah. Damn.
Well, I'm glad to see that your nerves ain't so dead that you ain't a little shaken by my dehydrated face. Now I think we got something to discuss, like civilized folk. Mind if I come in?
I look back at it like I have my like gun arm out ready if he comes up.
Gun arms on.
Well, it's yeah. So I have
Okay.
it ready and then if he comes up, I'm just gonna go like that. It's like he does like a quick draw like that.
Sure.
So it's ready.
I mean, he's armed. He's got a shotgun in hand.
Yeah, but
you
if
can
he-
tell him to drop the gun if you want.
Let's lower the gun.
It's not pointed. It's pointed at the ground. He's in the doorway,
Okay, I'm gonna say
but he is armed. But it's not pointed at him.
I'm gonna say leave the gun, and we'll talk, and we'll let you in. And we'll talk.
Shotgun clatters to the ground.
I step aside and open the swinging door.
Atticus Yonda limps into the room, staring all of you in the eyes.
We didn't lie.
Walks over to a bottle of whiskey over there, pops the top off, turns it over, drains the entire half bottle that's in there.
Is that for the party?
No.
Throws it on the ground, shatters into glass.
Another.
I need it. I bet you have some questions.
You look like shit.
Sure do. But ain't never felt better.
Who are you? What happened to you?
You shot me, motherfucker.
Yeah, and I expect you to stay fucking dead.
Suppose that makes two of us.
How are you walking around? How are you talking?
That's the $100 question, ain't it? But here I am. I walk and I talk.
And you don't know how this came to be.
No. I woke up in a shallow grave. Thanks. At least y'all respected me enough not to give me a coffin.
Next time we'll burn you.
Fair enough, I suppose.
So what do you want? What are you coming up here asking for us?
Yes, what do you want?
I suppose I want the same things y'all want.
A party for the Muckenfuts?
Nothing about that. I don't know what that is.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Wait, there's gonna be a party?
You're invited! I'm so sorry.
Look, I ain't got answers for y'all. But I figured this be the only place I can get some answers. Seeing as I saw somebody call lightning from the sky.
Well, let's say this.
So I came here with open arms. Let's be clear. I'm pretty sure I can't die twice. So if we want to get hostile, I'm willing to test that theory.
Well, let's say this. We also have questions. Like why there's these replicants running around town. That apparently
Do you know anything
are.
about that, by any chance?
So, we answer your questions. You answer ours. Do we have a deal?
Deal.
No. I've seen the dead walk before. Back in my time at the war. Battle of, Vicksburg?
Vicksburg.
Battle of Vicksburg. No matter how many times we put the Confederates down, they kept coming back up. Battle lasted.
It was a siege. It was a month.
It was a month.
And it was not only it was 5 battles and a siege was Vicksburg. And you were present for all 5 battles. You lost your hand during the siege.
Mm-hmm.
So you were there for 5 battles. Then the siege happened. And that's when you lost your hand.
But yeah, I seen him kept getting back and back. He wouldn't stay down. Now, I don't know what caused it, but it's something that in fact, something that your lots associated with. What is it? The Texas Rangers. I bet they knew something about it. What kind of deals you making with them?
Are you saying that you fought undead people
Yes.
in the war?
I haven't read that story.
People in New Jersey have.
It's true, yeah. Yes, we can talk about that later, but
No, I feel like we should talk about it now. Since we're talking. Maybe you got some insight for me, boy.
oh, that's
I have a working theory. Not too sure about it right now, but stick around for the party. And I might be able to give you some more answers once the party's over. I just need to check on a few things, confirm a few things before I can say I'm certain about anything. But judging from how you look right now, I can honestly say I do not know how you're standing here. But I'm very interested in finding out how and why.
Go ahead and roll persuasion. It was on the edge there for a moment.
Okay.
This is with a -1.
-1? Alright. Oh, that's 6, 12,
plus 4. 16.
16.
16. For fun, I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. When Atticus rose from the dead, that's when the minuses started.
Ooh.
Oh. all the minuses?
The -1s that have been occurring.
Today,
Yeah.
or was that yesterday? Last session too.
Like, since he went to talk to Hardcore and all of that. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, oh, okay.
okay.
I ain't going to a party.
You don't have to go to the party. Just be around. Hang out here.
You think I'm stupid? You want me to climb back into that cell where the lawman shot me?
Well, you did say it yourself. You can't die twice.
Yeah, you've got nothing to worry about. And besides, we're not Clint.
Yeah, but I ain't know nothing about unlocking doors from the inside, do I?
Well, I mean, I guess we don't have to actually lock him, right?
No, I suppose we don't.
Fuck
but-
off. I'm walking out that door when this conversation's done.
Where would you go?
Yeah, we need to be able to get a hold of where you're going to be staying.
You won't get any answers you want.
You said it yourself. You think you'll find answers here? We're willing to give you answers, but we don't have them now.
reason I'm here. You want to test me?
Not really, no.
Look, we need to be able to get a hold of you if we find anything. And plus, we told
You
you.
won't contact me. I contact you. I'm still in charge around here.
Well, fair enough. Well, then come back after the party.
Well, we have some questions too about these replicants running around town. What business do you have with them?
None. But I know it. Well, I don't know what they are. We was holed up at the battlefield inside the farmhouse. All of a sudden, my boys started acting strange, acting different.
How so?
They didn't know answers to questions they should have known. We didn't have much food out there. We started scavenging for stuff. I think it came from that big rock. Whatever that plant was, my boys started eating it.
Oh.
Next thing I know, they was asking questions about things that they shouldn't have been asking questions about, and they didn't have good answers.
So what did you do with them?
I left them behind. Didn't tell nobody where we was going.
You left with who?
Those that knew the answers to questions they should have known.
So you left the ones that didn't know the answers back at the farmhouse.
So
They
then,
were the ones that ended
the
up
one.
dead.
So then, your brother. You left your brother there at the farmhouse.
No, my brother came with me.
There was another brother at that farmhouse.
Yeah, I bet there was. Because when my brother left to go take a piss or went to go hunting, he come back real early and would have good excuses.
Now this town's overrun by those things, and they cut communications here. They're trying to siege us. I know a siege when I see one. They're trying to starve us out.
So the plant, the big rock, they ate it. So that confirms our suspicions about the plant. That's what's causing all this. But the real question is,
So that's how it started to spread, and now they're getting other people to serve. So it's spreading around town. I think that's no.
do you know anything about Clara O'Leary? Some of you guys had her held up at the farmhouse.
I don't even know who that is.
What about a
O'Leary's
Victoria
familiar.
Rose Harcourt?
I know her.
Oh, really?
What dealings you have with her?
You tell me she didn't come round till you ran me out of town, cowpoke.
She didn't come around to. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so the railroad came in after the Honor brothers were run out of town. when this was a gang town, nobody wanted anything to do with it. Now that it's legal, nice and legal.
So I don't think it would be Victoria's Harker keeping him alive, because what would she have to gain from keeping him alive?
It's a good question.
So
What would she have to gain from keeping him alive?
my best in the Texas Rangers, if anything. I don't know what they're up to. So what's
Texas Rangers just gave us guns.
They gave you not guns, they gave you weird guns. They gave you unnatural guns. They weren't just guns. We saw what you were packing. We were at the farmhouse.
Fine. They gave us good guns.
And you had this blue fire. Purple fire, right?
I don't know nothing about that.
You were
They gave us guns and something to... They said, you need this to make him run. They gave us coal. Special coal, they said it was.
fucking Atticus, use your fucking brain. You saw that fire when you went into town. You saw what that shit did. You saying that was just better guns? Did you hear that shit in there?
How do I know that wasn't your man with his lightning? Been awful quiet, Magic Man.
Atticus, I don't know what the fuck happened to you. You used to be this well-dressed, this asshole, but you were smart, you were calculated. Now you're rash. You look like you're a wounded wild animal all the time. What happened to you?
You happened to me. You and pretty boy over there.
Because we kicked you out of this town? This is what you resorted to?
You ain't kicked me out of this town. This here's my land. People like me. My blood. I think we're done here. This is the last courtesy you're gonna get from me and the Sons of Dixie.
And the Sons of Dixie?
Sons of Dixie is what Southerners call themselves. So historically, Kansas was the precursor to the Civil War. Before the Civil War happened in 1855, when Kansas was going to vote to become a state, it was elected that Kansas would vote if it would be a slave state or a free state. As a result, there was a big influx of Southern slavery supporters and Northern abolitionists who rushed into the state to skew the vote. Abolitionists won out, and Kansas was added as a free state.
Mm-hmm.
But there was still violence and fighting over that, and people shot each other to death over that thing. You who's been here would know this. The Yonda family is that line. They were slave supporters who came from the South. And when it became a free state, that's when they became the Yonda Brothers gang. These are not nice people.
Yeah, should I kind of just like shoot him right now as he's like about to leave?
If you want to.
I'm gonna. So what does he after he says his last courtesy call he'll get? What's he doing? Is he standing up or is he just walking out?
He starts to walk out, yeah.
It's like, you know we're not gonna just let you walk away.
It's just business. Take your shot. And he turns around and he pulls open his shirt where the bullet hole is.
Fuck, man. Is it still bleeding or is it like rotted? Oh my god.
He's only been dead like 2 days. He's not rotted, he's just looking a little dehydrated and stuff. But not in the way that, like, when you and I look dehydrated, we get dry skin, chapped lips. This is dude who's like, his eyes are sunken, his cheeks are sunken. And he kind of smells a little bit like a dead body.
What should we do? You want to do anything? Want to heal him? Hell no.
Yeah, what are you guys doing in the meantime, Finn?
I want to ask him a few more questions.
He's headed towards the door.
Oh, wait. What is it that you want?
That's a good point, actually. He just wants answers. I mean, yeah, it's a good point.
Are you looking for answers? What do you want from us?
I thought Magic Man might have answers for me, but all I got here is questions from people I hate.
Oh, what kind of answers do you think that I am capable of even answering in the first place?
How am I here?
Well,
Do
if
you
I had
have
known-
something to do with this?
If I had known about that, I definitely would have spoken up. But I have nothing to do
Well,
about
the
your
plants
presence
also
being
want
here right now.
plants also want.
I was gonna answer your questions. You was gonna answer mine. I answered your questions.
And we will do our best to answer yours.
But
But if
as
we do
far
not know
as
the answers-
asking me, I don't have the actual answer to the question that you are specifically asking.
Roll persuasion for me.
Th- 13.
13.
Minus one.
Minus 1, so 12. That's 2 successes. Very nice.
Damn.
Stares long and hard at you before he turns around and starts to walk out wordlessly. He hasn't reached the door yet. Anything anybody want to do or say?
Listen, Atticus, we want to help you. But you need to help us help you. I suggest that we can't very well tell you to stay here because you don't seem to be comfortable here, but I really think you should come back in a couple days.
Don't tell him to come to the party. You think the town's gonna like seeing Atticus at the party? Right? Are you gonna tell him to come to the party?
I implore you to come back to the sheriff's office in 2 days' time, and we will have answers for you. They may not be the ones you want to hear, but hopefully they'll lead you in the direction you want to go.
Roll one more persuasion with me. I'll give you a
Alright.
+2 because of his 2 raises.
Okay. 7.
I know what he'll say. Turns around again, looks at you first, stares long and hard into your eyes. You don't back down. You were pretty boy.
What?
We still got a score to settle for my brother. So if I don't like your answers, make sure your guns are nice and clean. Because I demand satisfaction. He turns around and walks out. Challenge you to a duel
Okay.
in 2 days' time.
All right.
You okay with that? I didn't expect him to challenge you two to a duel.
Already had one duel with his family before.
Oh, you did?
Whew, that was Dad's.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. I guess it's like that sometimes. Well, that was completely unexpected. So, Clint, you said you used to fight the undead.
They're at the Battle of Vicksburg.
I wasn't aware that that was a normal thing in these parts.
Wasn't normal. No one believed me. They act like it never happened.
Really? I believe you.
Be the first.
Sure, it doesn't mean much to you, but
Well, I'd be the second, actually. Duncan believe
Yeah.
very interesting. Very interesting.
So yeah, it would stick out to you that he'd be the second to believe you.
Why are you so quick to believe me?
I'm just saying, the undead. Magic. Very hard to believe.
What do you know about the undead? You aren't
The
avoiding
undead?
your words. What do you know about them?
Let's just say I've seen them.
No, let's not just say, tell me, what do you know about the dead?
I've seen them.
I've seen them too.
You could say I've worked alongside some. What I am saying is that I believe that you've fought undead because I've worked alongside them once before. A few times before.
I'm going to be real clear. I don't want you to beat around the bush. I want you to tell me what they are. I want you to tell me how they keep getting back up. I want you to tell me who's doing it. What are they? And don't say you can say this. Tell me what they are. Or I'm going to tell people what you are.
Wait, what is he?
I'm like intense right now
Yeah,
because
sure.
like this like ruined my life.
Yeah?
They took my hand like I'm like intimidation. This is intimidation right now.
Jock, what are you?
Well, it's up to you, Jacques. Are you resisting? Or are you
Is everybody in the room right now?
all five of the guys?
7.
What the hell does he mean, what are you?
Okay.
It was gonna happen eventually. So
I said what are you? I didn't say who are you. I said what are you.
Yeah, you did. Alright.
I would, to help you, choose carefully.
Yeah,
Than
I
tell
know.
you one reveal.
Yeah. I know of someone who has the power to bring undead people to life. Now, this person, they aren't from around here. And I was under the assumption that they were the only ones able to do this. And if they're popping up around here, my suspicions are leading me to believe that either they're close or somebody else has the power to do this as well.
Somebody
Yes.
can make the dead rise with magic.
Perhaps. I used to think the only way to bring people back to, or bring the undead back to life was voodoo. But I was once a person who never believed in magic. But seeing as I've seen it with my eyes, it's getting harder and harder to not believe.
I sit down and I take a drink with like the. First, I go for the bottle that Adam's had. I go for it. Forgets
He
he's down the
smashed
entire.
that on the ground.
Oh, he drank that. Okay, I get a new bottle and I start pour myself a glass. I'm not gonna down it. And I start drinking from it.
Does that satisfy Clint's curiosity?
That he knows that it's like somebody, and it's like there could be someone around here doing the same thing, and it's, I guess, magic related. Like,
So here's
I guess, like,
a question that I would ask about our Clint.
okay,
Your situation was, dudes got shot,
what?
they died, and then they got back up on the battlefield. Nobody came around and sprinkled sage on them or lit candles. They got shot, died, and
I thought that.
stood back up where they were and picked their rifles up
Okay.
and kept fighting. It's a bit different than what he's describing.
I thought that he said that it was like they're like more like they're walking. That they do the spell once and they just keep getting.
Well, he's saying that somebody can raise them through voodoo rituals. Yours was different.
Okay.
These guys got shot. They laid on the ground during the battle for maybe a couple hours, but they inevitably rose, picked up their rifles, formed rank and file, and attacked and coordinated.
Then I'll relay that. I'll relay that back and see if that said anything, does anything to him, or anything to those two.
You've never seen anything like this ever.
So, I have something I want to do.
Yeah.
So I hear all this while they're still conversing,
Sure.
doing their thing. I want to deal with the devil.
Okay. We'll get to that because it's happening in its own pocket time. But while it's in pocket time, you're kind of out of it. So we'll get to that. Hold that thought. Remind me. No, nothing like what you've experienced.
Okay. Yeah, Clint, it seems that what you're describing is quite different from the situation that I was talking about. Honestly, I don't know what to say about what or how your experience was or what that was. All I can say is that it's different from what I was talking about. Perhaps there are more powers at play that we just don't know about.
Yeah, talk. There's.
Did they eventually go down? I mean, was there a way to keep them down for good?
There were ways.
Fire.
You had to burn them, hack them into pieces so they couldn't walk. But here's the thing, you couldn't kill them. You could cut them into pieces so they couldn't fire a gun. You could burn them till the muscles in the body stopped working and couldn't support the weight of the body, but nothing could kill them. They could not go down a second time. It's not like zombies where you shoot them in the head and they die a second time. You could burn the body and its muscles could no longer support the weight, but it was still alive. Like still undead, still moving. If you cut it up into pieces, the muscles still twitched.
So yeah, I'm gonna relate that back and again, I think the same thing would have happened to Atticus. If we shot him there, he wouldn't have walked in here knowing that if he gets shot, he would die again. He knew that.
So what you're saying is that what you saw from Atticus was different from what you saw on the battlefield?
He was talking. That's about it.
Those on the battlefield didn't talk.
Now, I mean, maybe I didn't see them talk, but
You got pretty close to them. They didn't.
They may have had some intelligence.
They were intelligence, but in the same way, it was robotic intelligence.
So it could have been like they were just following orders.
They marched in rank and file. They fired their rifles in perfect synchronization, but they didn't talk. They didn't formulate ideas. They just attacked.
Would you say it was similar to a hive mind?
Maybe.
Could have been. Someone was definitely controlling, because I guess you're right. They.
Hive mind's not the correct word. They were synchronized.
I say they're being controlled, like there's someone that.
But all soldiers are controlled.
But this one is like.
It was the best
there to serve.
It was the best formations that you'd ever seen. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. They were there to serve. They were serving a purpose. They were attacking with purpose. And they were the best synchronized army that you've ever seen in your life. And they didn't talk, and no clear individual was giving orders. It was, they rose from the dead, fell in line, and attacked. And there was no way to stop them.
That's all I got.
Wow.
And you were a cannon regiment. You were the commander of the 5th Artillery. You could blast them with cannons, they'd keep coming. They would prop themselves up on their elbows to shoot. Their only interest was to keep fighting. They felt no pain. They could not be taken down.
all I got.
Interesting.
And for you, it's similar to what you've experienced, but what you've experienced, they have to be given explicit instructions. They're puppets.
Right.
And he's describing regimented military thought processes. The ones that you've encountered are messy. They fumble. They're puppets.
Sloppy.
They're puppets
Yeah.
on strings. It's not the same. What spell are you casting to deal with the devil?
I'm gonna be casting divination. Divination.
Divination?
Yes.
Alright. Go ahead and spend your penny. Make a gambling roll.
Time for all your bennies.
Go.
Yeah, might as well use them.
And you get a free reroll on this.
Ooh. Damn.
15.
15. That's 2 raises. You get 2 extra cards. Go ahead and shuffle. Have somebody cut the deck, shuffle again, and draw. And read it out to our audience. What you get. While you're shuffling, I'm gonna run the map.
Oh, you're pulling out your good cards, huh?
Oh, this is my dealing with the devil cards.
Oh. Excuse me.
Yeah, it's a loaded deck.
Yeah. Well, Devil's deck would be loaded, wouldn't it?
And we do keep the jokers, right? I think so. The jokers can be anything.
I guess. You're asking the wrong people.
It's a good question. I'm gonna.
What's this?
It's like a blank. It just came with the deck.
I think it's a loaded deck.
Probably.
They're all aces. Alright.
Okay. Look at Chef DiGiorno.
Yeah,
Cooking up
wheeling
a
and
nice-
dealing. Cooking up a demonic scheme.
Are you little
Do I use the jokers in this or no?
Yes, jokers do something. Let me look those up. 'Cause
Okay.
They do something
Well,
specific.
let me reshuffle it then.
I think jokers are wild cards. I think they could be anything you want. Sorry, Justin, am I boring you?
Huh?
That's
No,
okay.
no.
I'm
No,
kidding.
no,
I'm
no.
kidding. I'm kidding.
This is a fucking game deal.
Yes, actually it is.
It's a game to us all, though.
Yeah.
Hey, I might come back with some useful information for you guys.
Yeah, maybe.
He might.
One more time.
Wait, there it is. Got it. Got the table.
Here we go.
All right, guys.
Deal in your hand.
We're gonna deal them out with two
And
extras.
2 extra cards.
So we'll do the original 5 first. Here we go.
8
8.
of diamonds.
Ooh.
2 spades. 7 hearts.
Okay, guys. Okay,
Seven.
we got a pair. We got a pair. That's not bad.
8.
Two
2
pair.
pair. 2
Two
pair.
pair.
Alright, keep going. We need 2 cards now.
4
clubs.
and a 5. We got 4, 5, 7. That's not straight. Okay. So we got 2 pair.
And you get
7 to 8.
you got 2 raises, so you get to draw 2 extra cards.
Yes.
Already did that.
Okay, cool. So you have to discard for those cards. You have to choose what to discard.
Well, then we're just gonna get rid of this 2 and replace it with the 5.
Yep.
Okay.
2 pair.
2 pairs. That is 6 power points. What is the cost of divination?
5.
You got enough. Now you make a spellcasting roll with +1 because you got an extra power point.
Save your bennies for this. How many bennies you got? 2?
Yep.
Okay.
13. 14.
14.
Is it -1 still?
Well, no, +1 because I had an extra.
Why is it -1 because of the
It
Atticus?
is still -1,
So 13.
13. So that's 2 raises. Does divination give anything on a raise?
All right.
Looking it up as well. Divination. This is riveting gameplay. Reading in books.
It didn't look like it.
Divination spellcaster, but prepare the spell to take a weapon there. It must be done inside the wall. And there's the red. This conversation will last 5 minutes. No additional effects. So, as they're talking, you close your eyes and reach into that arcane well within you. Taking this off, it's itchy. Reach into the arcane well inside of you. When you open your eyes, you're in that dark space again. Howdy, partner.
Well, hello there.
So, you got some questions for me?
Yes, seems like we're becoming more than just acquaintances these days.
See, it always warms my heart when you come to visit. So, what questions can I answer for you, Cletus?
All right. I need to know as much as what can you tell me about the living dead?
Well, I can tell you that the dead don't live, but they can walk. They can talk. Some can shoot. Some just take orders.
So it depends.
It depends.
Now, how do they die? Again.
It depends. My advice, aim for the head. Of course, that ain't always gonna work. Especially if they can talk.
So what's the deal? What to differentiate whether or not they can talk or just take orders?
Oh, I'd gander to say it's something similar to yours and my relationship.
Was like kind of possessed.
Mm-hmm. Are you trying to say that you've dealt with some of the people I may have encountered with as well?
Ain't say nothing but the sword. You're my friend.
How many other friends do you have?
Yes, you.
Aww.
Only kiss.
Close friends.
What would you say I should do to stop these dead men?
Oh, I think you're doing just fine.
What does that mean?
Oh,
You snap back to reality. Sorry.
Guys,
Wrong question.
Guys.
So, what do you have to say?
I would like you
Rapid.
to describe, before you go on, what your divination looked like.
So, because I already know who I was trying to talk to,
Okay.
it was almost the same as me wanting. It was almost as if I was casting the spell to speak to
Okay.
the devil.
Okay, cool.
So, in that sense, it was almost the same as when I go to deal with him. I just kind of like just close my eyes and I just like it almost all the interactions happen subconsciously almost.
Okay.
Like no one else sees me actually doing something.
So, as anybody else who has a high notice would notice, he closed his eyes for a minute, and his eyes, you know how when somebody's intensely dreaming, their eyes move around rapidly?
I'll roll notice.
Yeah, a lot of rapid eye movement, and that's the only thing noticeable.
I'm too distracted. I'm not going to do it.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I got it too. I didn't guess
Nah,
that.
nothing. So, continue.
Guys, I've been sitting here listening to you guys. You're saying that you saw dead men before in the war. We both saw Atticus, but you're claiming. Now, what if
What are you talking about? That was 2 days ago.
what are you talking
You've been standing there not moving for 2 days.
You missed half the party.
It was crazy. Dale took
insane.
his top off.
It was insane.
I'm kidding.
No!
I'll get to that.
Party of the
He
year.
runs out into the street in the rain.
Where's the booze? No!
We figured out who the plant people are and everything.
Yeah, we solved everything.
we all leveled up.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah, you should have been there. Sorry, continue.
Sean, think about it.
Yeah.
But what if these people that you're talking about are exactly the same people? Just some people have special talents.
What do you mean?
So you're saying that some of these dead men that you've encountered, you're trying to say that some of them seemed almost just completely just
Possessed?
possessed. They don't seem to think for themselves. They just seem to follow orders and fall in line. Then you have, on the other hand, Atticus, who comes in. He clearly has a conscience. He clearly can think rational thought. What if it just matters on the person's own abilities that determines whether or not they can think for themselves or if they fall in line?
So you're talking about people with stronger wills, perhaps? Are you saying maybe if Atticus's will was stronger, that gives him the power to talk?
Maybe it's will, maybe it's some other ability. I don't understand necessarily. Okay, it's just us in the room, right?
You and the other two guys, Duncan and Dale.
So you guys have seen some of the things.
Yes, you can do magic. We've never.
Oh,
We've
okay.
seen the lightning, we
Oh,
know about
oh.
the healing, yes.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
We were literally there when you did the trick.
Oh.
Like, yes.
Oh, okay, okay.
You were literally there. Like, okay.
But I was talking about my painting. Okay.
Well, okay. Let me try and put a few things together then.
Mm-hmm.
I have certain abilities to produce some sort of what you would consider magic. But, most people don't.
This is true.
That one night that we were all under attack, the other night, actually. Last night, maybe?
Probably.
What night are you talking about?
We get attacked.
The night that we got attacked, the goats. The goats went at it.
That was last night.
Last night, yeah. They were trying to take me, specifically, and tell me to serve. Now, if they're coming after my magical abilities, as some would say, would I be serving them in the capacity that I am potentially, in a sense, maybe leading other people? I don't know, but I think that has something to do with these dead men. They want someone with special abilities to be able to serve their cause.
So the dead men and the plant people are not necessarily the same thing.
But I think I understand what you're saying. That in order to raise the dead, certain people need to have certain abilities or powers, we'll say, in order to do it.
Can you
And
raise
depending on the
dead?
type of power, grants you the
Have you tried?
different type
Are
of
you
person.
sure?
Have you tried?
I'm pretty positive. I've never done such absolutely ridiculous things before.
What's that right there? It says can totally raise dead if he just put his all into it. What is that? What is that right there? Puppet? What's puppet?
I can control some people. At
What?
once. Huh?
You can control people.
Oh.
Dead people?
Well, no, definitely not. Definitely.
No, you cannot raise the dead.
I just, yeah, guys, you have to understand. You guys got to keep this completely under the
Oh,
wraps.
of course, absolutely.
Just like whatever you've been keeping under the wraps, Jock, or whatever you are.
Or what? What are you getting at?
Jock, I thought we had an arrangement.
We do. You're right, we do.
And that would be news to you that they have a special arrangement.
What do you mean a special arrangement?
Oh, you know about the thing with the gun.
What gun? I don't know about that.
The big gun, that I took. Remember the one that he
the
destroyed?
one that I made, I made the things. I borrowed the gun from him.
The arrangement. The arrangement is the contract that we're talking about.
Yeah,
Roll notice versus persuasion.
I'm rolling persuasion.
Yeah, roll notice.
Me notice? Or?
Yeah. This is technically a lie. It's a half truth.
Well, can I roll it too since I'm persuading him into saying
11.
I'll give Justin +2.
11.
5.
They're half telling the truth.
So first off, this contract right here, this is an HR violation. So you can report that and report him, and he has to give you all the earnings back. You can't do that. We can go down right there. You show me the contract. You're the one that brings us up. Number 2, what else are you hiding?
Well, there's the little matter of what we discussed before, Clint. That
dick?
Yeah, we have an HR department right there.
What
H-
HR?
No, it's Johnson leading HR.
There he's just got a complaint box. He just chews up.
Right.
Listen, I believe we're getting beside ourselves. All we need to know is that we are all on the same team, and we all need to figure out what to do about this situation. Now, what are we going to do about Atticus? Are you going to be okay dueling him within a couple days?
You're going
If
to
it
have to
comes
kill
to
him.
that.
This ain't my first rodeo.
Okay.
I killed him once.
Hey,
But as I was,
I've been a deputy
Clint,
since before you were pushing away from combat.
Clint,
so you know what?
Clint,
got
I will
this.
tell you one thing. If I were you, I'd aim for the head.
I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna burn him and turn him to little pieces.
well, hopefully it won't come to that.
I'm sorry. I've seen these living dead before.
But you haven't
Hopefully-
seen this living dead before.
Hopefully it won't come
You're
to
right,
that.
because he wasn't
Hopefully
dead before.
we'll be able to get some answers from this hardcore lady.
Huh?
Write that down.
Write it down.
What are we doing now?
Oh, here, aim for the head.
Oh yeah, I wrote that down.
Okay, good. Just making
Shoot
sure.
him in the head.
'Cause that was a
Perhaps
good spell usage.
after the conversation I have with
But I like
this
Sean's
hardcore, I'll be able to garner some answers that will satisfy Atticus.
Also, I have to. So what the hell were you thinking? Almost inviting him to the party.
Well, I knew he wouldn't want to stay here, but in order to get him answers, I personally don't think I'll be able to get him a solid answer until I speak with Miss Hardcore at the
Yeah, but
party.
can you imagine him just walking up to the party, like doing a cake stand? You know, that would have...
I panicked. I'm sorry. my mistake. So I suggested he come back here to the office.
But I don't know what I was thinking. I'm not good at parties.
It just looked like so much fun.
Yeah, it looks like a real party.
The way you slam that whiskey.
Yeah, you know, it's like, oh, dude, you have some great stories. Look at that party trick.
Yeah.
Here, watch this. Cuts off his arm. Hey!
It's still like, it's like
crawling back to the
across
person.
the ground.
Grabs a knife, starts stabbing somebody. It's like, hey! The guy getting stabbed. Hey! Look at that!
It'd be a pretty cool party
It'd be
trick.
fucking great,
It
dude.
would be
But
pretty impressive.
the mayor's just
it's
thrown up in the
stabbing
corner
into a
like a
fat
horrified.
Yeah.
He's like
That
fanning
was whole arm
himself.
just gross doing on a person.
We're getting way off topic.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. But that was my reason
Someone
for
just
inviting.
rips a huge fart to break the tension.
That's what I believe we should. That is what I believe we should do.
Sorry,
we should,
guys, it was out too long.
I panicked.
Think about it.
Sorry. Alright, back one.
So, like I was saying, we need to.
Sorry.
Just take a minute.
I'm good.
Just take a minute. Are we good? We're good?
Alright, we're good. Let's
I'm
get
good.
All right, go ahead. Go
Okay.
for it.
Okay. We need to figure out what we need to do next, moving forward.
Can't do anything about this Walking Dead Atticus yonder. Unless we want to burn him, which I'm all for.
Well, I don't feel like he's going to be an issue for the next 2 days. He seemed like he was willing to come back within a couple days. So I think maybe we need to focus on one of the
Victoria.
other underlying issues that we have.
So, I'm going to say right here. If you think Miss Harcourt brought Atticus back from the dead using some weird witchcraft, she would gain nothing from having Atticus come back. Because she wants them to be out of the picture altogether. The only people that would gain from that is people that would want Victoria gone and the railroad gone. The railroad only started when Atticus moved out. So they want Atticus back in the picture. So who would gain the most from the railroad going away? Is that a good thought?
It's an excellent thought. It's such an excellent thought that it hadn't occurred to somebody until you said
Until just now. You might be onto something, Clint. You might be onto something.
You seem to be knowing about these railroad people, so who would it be?
Well, I mean, it could be any of the railroad companies.
So you
Every
think so?
railroad company
You
wants...
think it's a rivaling railroad company?
Very, very much so. Any railroad company would love the chance to have Black Horse as part of their map towards the west. But there's only one railroad company that I'm aware of that it has the power to raise people from the dead. But
And who's that?
to my knowledge, none of the people that I worked with ever talked, right? Did they?
no, they can't talk.
All right.
They're physically incapable of talking.
Alright. The only issue that I'm running into is the person that I spoke of before that had the power to raise the dead. Their power doesn't allow their undead to speak. In fact, they can't speak.
So we take them unless they... So who else we got?
Unless they've been somehow managed to gain more power. I don't know.
Alright, so let's start planning. Let's go... How many railroad companies do we have?
5.
Alright, let's go. Put them in order. Name all the railroad companies. We're going to do this right now.
I'll help if you want to.
I have it written down.
We're going We're going to do process elimination. We're going to see who we investigate. All right.
And if anybody wants to know more, we can roll, or I can fill individuals on stuff that they would know.
I know, because it's going to be one of these railroad company. I think that's who it is. So let's go see. All right.
Okay,
So
well, first off, to my knowledge,
what's ours?
there is the one that we're working with now is Black River.
Okay, we got Black River. Okay.
And clearly, I doubt they're trying to destroy themselves.
Absolutely. So what are the other ones?
We've got the Lone Star Confederate,
Okay.
run by the Confederates. You've got the Empire Rail.
Okay.
They're the Union.
Okay.
Which is Empire Rail. It's Union Pacific Railroad Company.
Okay.
That's what it's referred to as.
There's also the Iron Dragon. Mostly the Chinese folk.
And the other one.
There's also the Wasatch Rail Company.
There's something called the Waz. Okay.
Wasatch.
They're the mostly run by the Mormon.
Duncan, if he were here, would react to that one. But he's not here.
Okay.
And there's also the.
They said there were 5.
Did I give you 5? Perhaps that was
Yes.
What was that last one? I heard you say something.
No, I said the buy you must be
I
right.
definitely heard you say
No,
something.
I did. I said buy you must be right. The
Is
other,
there another railroad company?
I think he said another one.
there's
I tried to help him.
there is one more.
I tried to help him, but he didn't catch on.
No.
What's the other one?
It is the Bayou Vermilion.
Wait a minute, you told me about the.
He said it out loud.
What the hell do you guys know?
The Bayou Vermilion.
Justin, dock all their pay until they get this figured out. Oh my god.
Okay, the Bayou Vermilion is another railroad company, not as popular as the other ones. Not as well known, I'll say.
Oh my god, only an idiot would work for someone that's not well known.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't think that railroad company specifically is one we need to worry about. But the other ones, they might be worth looking into.
Alright, well, I mean, I'm not out on those yet. I think that we should look into those, you know. What do they do?
They're a
You did it to yourself.
I know. They let's just say they work in the shadows. They're not the type.
Oh, that
of
sounds suspicious.
Well, what I mean by that is that they're not as well known as the other railroad companies. They're an up and coming railroad
So you
company
think
that
so
gets
that makes sense.
overshadowed by the other.
So they don't want
railroad
to take out an
companies.
existing railroad company to be back in the limelight, is what you're saying.
It's possible.
So we should investigate those guys.
I don't think we should investigate them first.
Just saying.
I think we should run through the other ones.
That's...
Dot all our I's, cross
So
all our T's.
we'll put a pin in Bayou Vermilion. We'll come back around
That's
to
a good
that,
idea.
you know.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right. So we have 5 people out there. Blackwater's out.
You just. Never mind.
I'm gonna say-
I can't say anything. No, I
Yeah.
have to stop talking.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Empire Union. I'm gonna cross them out because why would they want to bring back anyone that has something like Atticus Young? They gain nothing from that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna put them out. Lone Star Confederate. What can they do? What do you know about them?
Not much. It's the Confederate Army, or the railroad company. All I know is that they want to get to the West first. Most likely by any means necessary.
That isn't entirely true. Are you lying, or is Justin just not know?
I don't know.
That is the railroad company that you would be the most familiar with besides.
Oh, really?
They're your direct competitor.
Right. Yeah, I guess that is true. That's right.
Can they do any weird stuff?
Not to my knowledge, they can't.
So what is the railroad that has the dead people? Which one?
What?
What railroad can make the dead walk?
This is what we're trying to figure out.
I thought you said that.
I thought you knew one.
I said I knew someone. They didn't say they were linked with a railroad company.
Oh.
You know where they were operating?
Probably right around the area of where the Lone Star Confederate is. In that general area.
That would be based out of Richmond, Virginia.
Yeah.
It's the capital of the Confederacy.
Interesting. All right, so put a circular on that. That's interesting.
Now, something that you would know from a military background, that the Texas Rangers sort of operate as unofficial leg breakers for the railroad company.
So would they be working with the Lone Star Confederate?
They're not employed by them, but they have a vested interest in reaching the West first, and they act as sort of muscle for the railroad company.
I'm gonna ask Dale a question because it's just so to know. Hey Dale, do you know if they've had run-ins with the Texas Rangers? Can they do weird magic stuff? They have any weird magic associations, like unnatural stuff? Can they do anything unnatural?
I can't answer that question.
Okay. All right, that's fine. I mean, we've seen the Confederate do unnatural stuff, so that might be it.
Yes, but yes with an asterisk.
Okay. I'm going to say, I'm not going to ask the question because I'm going to assume that because the Confederacy has been linked to unnatural stuff with the dead walking. So I would assume that the railroad company might be
And
tied
they
as
have
well.
special guns.
Yes, and yes.
You're diving into everybody's backstory in a way that I can't
Yes, that's
answer
fine.
without everybody here.
Lone Star Confederate might be the most to gain from it.
That's true.
This guy that walked in, do you know what his name was? The new guy that just walked into town? God, what was his name? The guy checked his guns? Jack?
Mm-hmm.
Did anyone look into him? Because he just walked in and like a day later weird stuff started happening.
The sheriff looked into him, said everything was fine.
Where is he from? Where is he coming from?
You'd have to ask the sheriff when he gets back.
Do we have his paperwork anywhere? Near?
Yeah, said he was a drifter. We're looking for farm work, railroad work, any work that was available.
Railroad work specifically?
Well, railroad work is just a normal thing to do here in Black Horse.
Alright, so
Yeah, that would strike you as specifically suspicious because people come here to work on the railroad.
Okay. Alright, my eyes on Lone Star Confederate.
Sure.
I'm saying like that's who I think we should start looking at. I think that they might have an interest in bringing an asshole like him back to scare off Harcourt to make the railroad less active here.
I agree. So we should probably start looking into them.
In Richmond.
Are we all set for the party?
Ways away from here.
Virginia.
Well, I think we gotta. Yeah. All right. So let's. I think that we've had everything we want to go now.
For you, the war in the Eastern Theater was bad for the Union in real life. It's the Union. These guys probably wouldn't know. The Union is getting its fucking ass kicked in the Eastern Theater. Like in Richmond, Virginia, they are getting fucking destroyed. You were in the Western Theater where the Union was more successful, even though they weren't able to take Vicksburg.
Right.
The Union is actively losing the war in the Eastern Front.
All right. Let's go. All right. Well. Good discussions. And break.
Everybody goes to sleep.
No, do we want to talk about anything about the party? Because you said you had some things you want to talk about.
Oh, not things I have to talk about. Just we gotta set things up.
Sure, yeah.
So then
We
we'll
set up the party.
Then we'll set up the stuff tomorrow. Can we fast forward that, or you have?
Here's where the horseshoes will go. Here's how the
Yeah.
We
Well,
want the banner above the town entrance and all that. Yeah.
I got a general idea of how I would, want to generally have it laid out.
Okay.
We got a great feast.
Mm-hmm.
We got 2 pig roasts, and plus we got an entire barbecue, outfit cheeses, meats, you name it.
free dessert.
Dessert is included.
That's
pretty
fucking
impressive.
cool.
All the drinks you could build a swimming pool, and swim in the amount of whiskey and beer we're gonna have.
That sounds disgusting.
Well,
Do we have anything that's non-alcoholic?
oh yeah, I got some cider and some lemonade, and
What about vegetarian?
we got some
Lemonade.
cider and lemonade.
But like food.
Technically,
Oh, you're talking about food?
Yeah.
Oh, we got some cider and lemonade.
what's vegetarian?
I mean, I don't know. We got some grass outside.
Okay, cool. Fuck vegetarians.
Well, most
We
of the
said it
people that
hit
are
first
coming to this
here.
party
Already
probably
here.
are already vegetarian.
You know what I'm saying? We'll see who eats the food and who doesn't.
They're probably already plants as it is.
You know what I'm
so,
saying?
you know, We'll see. We'll see.
Well, as another evening dawns, I say we call it a night. Next session, we'll move forward to the celebration. That will give you guys some time to maybe text each other what you want the actual celebration to be, communicate, since you guys are planning it. But I think we'll end it here.
Okay.
I'm satisfied with where that ended. I know that brought up lots of questions.
Yeah, no, I kind of like the way that like it's leaning towards a rail company is trying to take another one out. That they're the only people that would gain from bringing him back. Like, I mean, I don't know.
So I'm gonna do our outro then. It's been a quiet episode, but more questions than answers have been raised. And I guess you'll just have to join us next time to learn more on Of Dice and Men, The Weird West. Thank you for joining us for our Halloween episodes. Ooh.